Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskis are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaproski are the answer. Craig.Kaproski at goosehead.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Get Smart John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
Get Smart John is right now raring to go.
Oh, good.
Sometimes I'll ask and I don't like when she does this, kind of annoys me, but I'll ask Mrs. P a question, and if the answer is to the affirmative, she'll go, yes.
Oh, dear.
Yes. Who's that, John?
And then you look at her and imagine her as a bald-headed woman.
It's like,
everything's tied up.
Run for the hills.
Johnny, TriviaNation.com's own.
Hello, John.
Yes.
There it is.
So, you guys were talking about the seat again. So, yours truly obviously has such a vested interest in the show. How many shout-outs have I given over the years to mom and dads taking their kids to school?
Yes. Oh, yeah, sure.
And these kids are full-grown and parents.
That's right.
Parents now. So I wanted to share. So here's one story I wanted to share with you guys that happened about 10 years ago. And I probably shared it with you, but I know a lot of the newer Googans and Googanellas have not heard it. So there was a couple who actually met on a blind date. They were fixed up by their friends, and they came to my trivia show. Well, and they hit it off, and they ended up becoming a couple. And, of course, they would come to trivia every single week. And subsequently got engaged, and they approached me. They wanted me to do they wanted me to DJ at their wedding. Okay, and of course, so I thought, well, of course, I would be honored. So I think I'm playing music, and they said, oh, no, we want to do trivia. So that's what the venue was. You know, not your typical DJ playing music and dancing. It was a trivia game. And it was a blast, yeah. This was about 10 years ago. So I just wanted to share that.
Well, there we go.
And three Googans who were at trivia show this past Saturday night where I filled in, and that would be Evan Links, Peter Bailey, and Tim Stoffel. Actually, Tim Stoffel and I went to high school together. So
Timmy.
Well, you know, it was a small town, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. All right. You guys ready?
Sure.
Good. Okay. Which 1985 film features a DeLorean time machine?
Back to the Future.
And can I get the characters' names? Michael J. Fox's character's name?
Marty McFly.
Okay, just checking. And
Biff.
And can I get? Yeah.
Doc Brown.
Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. Science. What is the name of the force that causes objects to fall toward the Earth?
That'd be gravity.
It would be gravity.
Also known as jagging.
oh, boy.
Oh, dear.
Sports. How many players from a standard volleyball team are there on a court at one time?
6, I believe.
Yes. A lot of people missed that one last night.
Their daughters didn't play volleyball with us going to those games all those years, Johnny.
No, right. Whatever you're eating, it sounds like it's probably good. By the way, Jeff, I saw that movie September 5. It was very good.
Yeah, it is.
And I'd forgotten because it was, Howard Cosell had some reporting in that, too.
Yeah.
They didn't really touch upon that as much as they did with Peter Jennings.
The one that surprised me was Peter Jennings. And you forget these guys, they all get their start somewhere. And the fact that he was a part of that storyline that day, I didn't know.
Yes.
I learned about this, and I got to be honest, too. I wasn't completely aware of the story. I knew they took him hostage. I didn't realize they all got murdered. I learned that.
You were younger.
Yeah, I learned that in that movie. I mean, I knew there was an incident. I knew it was terrible, but I didn't realize
And Jim McKay reported it like this. He said they're all gone.
Yeah.
It was awful. Just awful.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, and the emotion and everything. And what I'd forgotten about, and I do remember it. I was old enough to remember those Olympics very well, but I'd forgotten that the initial reports were that they were all rescued, that they were safe. And then, of course, that turned out to be...
At the airport, yeah.
Yes. So I was like, oof. Anyway, but yes, good movie, recommend it. Music.
Manilow!
Which rock band released the album The Dark Side of the Moon?
Pink Floyd.
Yes.
Yeah, and for bonus, I gave this on a bonus last night. Within 2 years, can you give me a release?
I got to go
for that album?
78, Hick?
79, somewhere in there. Be my guess. 77, something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely 77 to... It's before 80.
Is it?
It's before 80. It's. Let's go 78.
I like that.
Okay, 73, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was on the charts for like hundreds of weeks.
Yeah, believe it. I'm surprised. I would have. I would have never. I would have never thought it was that early.
Yeah.
We got to 77 as far back we went.
That's as far as I would go on that one.
TV.
Wheelhouse.
What is the nickname of Dr. Derek Shepard, the neurosurgeon played by Patrick Dempsey in Grey's Anatomy?
I didn't watch that. Can I phone a friend? My
no,
daughter
it's no. It was a stupid little viral hashtag. Oh God, what was it?
McDreamy.
McDreamy. Yes. Very good. Do you guys remember Patrick Dempsey in that movie Can't Buy Me Love back in the 80s?
Yeah, was that when he was the young kid and they all were trying to...
He was a nerd and he paid the cheerleader to pretend to like him. And it was actually a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Won the Oscar, I believe.
Well, no, I think it lost out to Butter.
Very nice. That movie's a classic. I won't let you people make fun of it.
It's a good comeback, though.
Okay. Geography.
Okay. Blue question.
Now, I gave the option.
Let's get the piece of the
now, I gave the option of multiple choice, and none of the people wanted it, and only one team ended up getting it right.
Okay.
So,
we'll take it. Well, I'll tell you if we need multiple choice or not.
All
We're
right,
not going to. If you're going to give us a free point with multiple choice, I'm not going to bow up. Let's get it with that. No,
they did it without it.
Let me tell you what they are. They're a bunch of dummies. If you gave them the option.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
a bunch of dummies.
And then you tell. I say that because they all missed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep in mind, a lot of these are Guggens and Guggenella's jobs.
Yeah, but they get it free. I'll tell them to their face. Hey, idiot, he's giving you a free point.
Oh, dear.
Right? This is no time to put posture and, see if you can get it without the multiple choice, but take the point.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Which U.S. state has the most active volcanoes?
You want to go Alaska, Hawaii, right? Want to be one of those for sure?
Yeah, you would think. I mean, it's hard to
Where
imagine.
Else is there a volcano that's active? Washington, maybe the state of Washington.
And I saw something. There's one of those that would surprise you.
Got a couple down in Tallahassee.
There's one. No, there was I saw something the other day that would surprise you, and I think, but either Montana or Idaho or Dakota or something. But I don't think they have it. It's got to be.
Right, Washington.
It's got to be Hawaii, dude.
Hawaii,
the whole volcanic island chain, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember anything going on.
Let's go with the multiple choice.
Do have, but Washington could be Washington. That's the only one we had
Mount St. Helens.
Yeah, exploded on us.
Yeah.
What is the question? The most volcanoes?
Most active.
Yeah.
Let's go Washington. Let's go Mount St. Helens, baby.
You don't want to get take the free point and get
because here's what's going to happen.
Choice?
No, because he's going to give him multiple choice. He's going to have those three.
He might, but he might not. What does it hurt?
Okay, give us the multiple choices.
Yeah.
Before you give me the answer? So you changed your mind?
The answer would have been Washington, but give me the multiple choice. It's not the answer.
Okay. Well, you've said them all. Alaska, Hawaii, or Washington.
There you go. Knew that was coming.
All right, we'll go with Washington.
With 141 volcanoes, Alaska.
I threw that one out first, too. I should have went with that one.
And again, only one team got it. So, yeah.
Should have went with that one.
Yeah.
Alaska's just bigger, It's so big. People forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I take it back, Guggens, because you would have missed it anyway, and this way you look more heroic taking it without the multiple choice.
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree.
Retract the whole statement. Good luck next week, gang.
Okay. Museums.
Museums. Guggenheim.
Spanning over 15 acres. Which famous museum houses the Mona Lisa?
Mona Louvre. Mona Lisa, men have made her.
You went with the Louvre, didn't you?
Isn't it the Louvre? Am I wrong?
I mean, is there one? It sounds good. I got to be honest. My museum knowledge very poor.
Yeah, I'm going with the Louvre. I may be wrong, but
I know the Smithsonian. I know the Louvre. I know.
I've always heard the Mona Lisa's at the Louvre.
Okay, well there you go. It's the Louvre. Louvre, there it is.
Yes.
Is there a museum? Or give me another museum, not the Smithsonian or the Louvre. The Guggenheim.
Museum of Modern Art. Yeah, well, the Guggenheim and the one.
MoMA. I call that
Natural History. Museum of Natural History.
Okay.
Is a big one.
I was looking for names like Guggenheim.
I went to a very famous museum in Madrid, John, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. Me and Brooksy did not enjoy it.
It's called El Porco.
My wife lost a lot of respect for me on that day.
Wow.
Ooh, what was the name of it?
Museum of Topless Dancers.
Was it
No.
erotic or something?
Huh?
It sounds like something would be guy-driven.
I had all kinds of aristocrats painted, and it was just seen one, you've seen them all. Let's go.
Oh, I hear you.
It was
I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Taking boys, young men. I don't know what age you find a gallery or a museum to be exciting. I still haven't reached that point. There's a lot I'd rather do before I go to the museum.
The museum, Prado.
I'd rather go to the museum than the opera.
Yeah, Prado. It's the Prado.
Would you rather do museum or opera?
I'd rather go to the opera.
Than the museum?
Yes.
Oh, I'd much rather go to the museum.
No.
John, what about you? Museum or opera? Both of, by the way,
I'd
both
have
of
to say
those
museum because you can take, when you're at the opera, you're kind of locked in there,
I wouldn't go to I wouldn't go to an opera with your ears. That sounds like the most dreadful experience a person could have. Oh God!
I'd go to the opera. Me and he would go. We'll put on our tuxedos.
Yeah, you didn't go to the River Club for a nightcap.
That's right.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah, I know.
Literature. Which novel by Mary Shelley is often considered one of the earliest works of science fiction?
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Did you just say Frankenstein?
Young Frankenstein, yeah. Gene Wilder.
You just went Frankenstein on me.
Yeah, I think, you went back to Young Frankenstein. Yeah.
No, he didn't. That's not what he did. But we'll just chalk it up to that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, well then.
He just called it Steenmark. That's what he did.
John, did I get it right?
He just called him John Steenbeck. I mean, lot's happening here.
John, did this cultured son of a gun just knock out some literature and a museum?
You did. Yes, you did.
That's fair.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm hot right now. You want to throw me a geography question or a science question? I'll knock them out too.
Oh wow.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's get to a science question.
Put his feet to the fire with presidents.
Okay.
FIL LLLMOOOORE Fillmore Junior High. Louder.
Do you know? You know.
Oh my gosh.
He
What
right
is
now
the term?
what did those guys
no
just
clue
do?
what's
What are them white boys doing?
Yeah.
What is the term for the smallest unit of an element that retains its chemical properties?
All right, I'll hand that one to Jeff.
Adam.
It's Adam, isn't it?
Adam, yes. I'll hand that one to Jeff.
Yeah.
One Adam 12.
Pass the baton. He usually just hits me in the head with it.
One Adam 12. One Adam 12.
Good show.
That's right. Going to call the emergency. Got to get some of those ringers lactate too.
That's right. Emergency.
That's right. Rampart.
That's back in the day where you could say lactate on the air and people didn't tee.
Oh dear.
That's right. Okay. So because there were some production challenges, I was trying to do 3, but because of computer issues, but he's able to do 2. So there's going to be 2 separate. They're together, and the question will deal with both of them. So just hear them both, okay?
Be patient. All right.
Yes, please.
May I have the envelope, please?
Okay. It's an Oscar.
That's just in case I forget to ask for it later. Inside is one of the following names.
Oh dear.
All of whom have been nominated for the best performance by an actor. Peter O'Toole in Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Dustin Hoffman in Midnight Cowboy.
Oh yeah.
John Voight in Midnight Cowboy.
Oh yeah.
Richard Burton in Anne of the Thousand Days.
No.
And John Wayne in True grit.
That's a classic group of men. John Wayne.
I'm not going to tell you.
That's Babs, by the way.
Is
Okay.
John Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. That's the first one. Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm. Here's the second one.
Did I say you could kiss me?
I was carried away.
I wasn't.
This is Ryan Neal.
The most romantic movies of all time.
What would you say if I told you I think I'm in love?
Allie McGraw.
I can play this on the piano when I
You're
was
a
a kid.
preppy millionaire and I'm smart and poor.
If you marry her now, I'll not give you the time of day.
Oh, dear.
Nominated for 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture.
Yeah.
Funny girl.
Some love.
The way we were, isn't it?
No.
Sorry.
Love means never having to say you're sorry.
Love
It's the theme from
Own It Now.
Love Story.
Love Story.
Right.
I would have
Okay.
got that because when I played
Okay,
it, it
so-
was called this
Yeah.
theme from
You
that.
ask us what year that is?
No. Well, yes, but no. But
No.
the third one we couldn't get up. I wanted to do the news report that Vince Lombardi had died. So all three of these things took place the same year.
69. 68, 69, Jeffrey. Somewhere in there. Do we have to get the exact year?
That's all. Vince Lombardi died in the 70s, didn't he?
Did he? 70, 71?
Yeah, right. Didn't he go to Washington in the early 70s?
Yeah,
maybe
you're
go
right.
like
You're
70,
right.
go
You're
72.
Right. You're right.
Early 70s, What year? The way we get this
Love
is to figure out when Vince Lombardi died. I would say 71, 72 at the latest.
Yeah, he got
because
sick.
I
Once he
don't
got
remember
sick,
it
it
at
was
all. And I
quick.
remember George.
He never-
Did George Allen replace him?
Yes.
I remember George Allen big time as
He never coached
a game
No.
for them.
No, I don't.
So it could be 70.
No, there was an interim coach before George Allen, actually after Vince Lombardi. Very brief one, but
So he did coach a year or two with Washington.
I'm going to
he
say.
coached 1 year. He coached 1 year, and they had their first winning season in 14 years. Sonny Jurgensen still says it's the best coach ever.
How about 71?
Yeah.
71.
1970.
Right between.
I could have given it anyway. That was great.
That's
I liked
got to
the
be
way that
within
you
a one.
guys-
That should be a within 1 year question, by the way.
Okay, and you know what? I was actually going to let you do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not,
well,
well,
Miguel.
yeah, but
That's fine.
yeah, that's.
But
But
that
I
was
hadn't
good.
done one of those in a while. You know, where
Yeah,
I play
I
some
like
things.
that.
And
That's a good
yeah.
question.
All right, we got time for one more, Johnny. A couple more. Couple more.
Yep.
Okay. History.
History.
Who was the first woman to run for president of the United States as a nominee of a major political party?
Chisholm did. Is it Hillary?
To
Anybody before
run.
Hillary?
Are you talking about run like in the process?
Like she was the
in the prime?
nominee?
And the nominee. Okay, there you go.
It's Hillary.
Hillary,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. TV.
TV.
Which animated show features a character named Stewie Griffin?
Oh, that's Family Guy. That's That's
Yep. Okay, one more. Okay,
Yeah, all right.
movie links. Who appeared in each of the following films? A League of Their Own,
Yep.
Sleepless in Seattle, and The Flintstones.
It's Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. Very good.
By the way,
I just read a story that she moved to Ireland because
did.
because
We'll miss
things are so terrible here. That,
We'll miss her.
Yeah, so long, Rosie. Yeah, she'll be back in a year.
Well done, Johnny!
Realize that she has
Okay,
no
guys,
friends
good
anymore.
job. We'll see you.
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate you. We'll take a quick time
when we
out.
come back, I just want to talk about I saw this yesterday. One of the great success stories.
Yeah, I know who you're
came
talking
to
about.
an end.
Basketball guy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
What a
funny.
great story.
I'd picked that out to talk
Yeah.
about this morning as well.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to get like some good stuff. For
This
a
is
change.
what reminded me.
Yeah, same first initial.
Yeah.
Different first name, but
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's tease was what we call that in the business,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen.
heck yeah.
So stay tuned for that and more. You're listening to The Drill on a Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL is your home for Jacksonville University basketball.
The Dolphins splash into the ASUN semifinal. JU North Alabama. Tomorrow night at 7 on 1010 a.m.
Boy, are we facing some interesting economic times. For me, though, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Those are Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. Experience, expertise, knowledge. That's the ITP Partners. That's Reed Wingate and Janice Cobb. That's Scott Regner and Dan Abel. That's Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. And it's not just me, right? They'll take you, they'll sit down with you, they'll listen to you, they'll give you an individualized strategy where your goals become their priority. It's a great time to get started. It always is. What are you waiting for? Chris at ITPpartners.com. Chris at ITPpartners.com. They'll help you manage your money, or call 312-9751. 312-9751. They're ITP partners, and they're my financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimonial may not be representative of all client experience. No guarantee of future performance or success.
Buying a diamond, wedding band, or piece of fashion jewelry in Jacksonville? You have two choices. You can go to locally owned Beard's Diamonds, or you can go to one of those mega national chain jewelry stores. The national chains are pretty much all the same. In fact, did you know that some of them are owned by the same conglomerate? Yes, the same Wall Street company owns all the big names. So if you're looking for extreme value with genuine personal attention, come experience the Beard's Diamond difference. At Beard's, our diamonds come straight from the source. We hand select each one for maximum brilliance. We don't have to apply corporate markups and tack on salespeople commissions, so we beat the chains on price every single day. Beard's has the strongest warranties, not gotcha clauses in fine print. Beard's has all the top designers, including Tacori and Viraggio. Beard's doesn't have out-of-state regional managers calling about sales quotas. We are all local, family-owned, with total freedom to do what's right for our customers. Beard's Diamonds, all the selection, quality, value, and service you want from local people, accountable only to you. Beard's in the St. John's Town Center.
If you've been in an auto accident, you can count on the experts at San Jose Collision to return your vehicle to pre-accident conditions. San Jose Collision can also provide a fresh paint job to freshen up your vehicle or completely change its appearance. They can paint and repair all foreign and domestic cars and trucks. When quality and professionalism are important to you, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
DUI? DUI? Don't stress. Call me Malcolm Anthony at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW for Malcolm Anthony.
When persistent plumbing problems leave you feeling flushed, don't panic. Call Roland Reich. They quote all pricing in advance, so your only surprise is how quickly they'll solve your issue. Roland Reich Plumbing, plumbingjacksonville.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Get to know positions and players. The 1010XL Ultimate Draft Guide is brought to you by Blue Haven Pools, the #1 pool builder in Jacksonville. Follow rankings and roundtables as the draft takes shape. Go to 1010XL.com/2025 draft guide to get yours.
Need the perfect spot to unwind with friends, family, or coworkers? Dart Bar on King Street. Darts, pool, air hockey, foosball, and more. Dart Bar has the games to keep the fun rolling, with 20 taps, 200-plus cans, and plenty of non-alcoholic options. Dart Bar has something for everyone. Plus, they host community events and leagues and can accommodate everything from company happy hours to milestone birthdays. Dart Bar is your go-to place for fun, drinks, and great times, no matter the occasion.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E.T. here. And I know that getting into an accident is stressful, but getting the proper care doesn't have to be. That's why I recommend my peoples at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. Even if you're at fault, your insurance covers you. And remember, you have the right to choose your own doctor. Even minor accidents can cause whiplash and years of lasting pain if left untreated. So don't wait. Call the auto accident experts at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Your recovery starts today.
Hey folks, Hicken here for Zero Res. You're going to want to beat the spring cleaning rush and call our cleaning heroes at Zero Res. This month, get one room Zero Resified starting at $53. Hey, and take $100 off your air duct cleaning. Don't forget about your air ducts. Your air ducts sort of like the lungs of your home. If they're dirty, your indoor air quality suffers. Visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell them Dan or 1010XL sent you. Spell it forwards or backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
My name is Joanne. I'm 75 years old, and I have lost 35 pounds on Awaken 180 weight loss. I was pre-diabetic. I was ready to go on cholesterol medication. My blood pressure was up even on medication. Now I have no need for cholesterol medication. My blood sugar is fine, and I actually am cutting down on my blood pressure medicine. I have knee replacements and hip replacements, and I had difficulty walking, and now I can walk without any problem. I feel lighter. I feel more energetic. It is a lifestyle that will help you to lose weight without medication.
Thanks, Joanne. Matt Hayes here. Stories like Joanne's are the reason I continue to share the Awaken 180 message. The results speak for themselves, and I'm confident you'll have the same success if you let them show you how. Do what Joanne did, what I did, and what over 24,000 others have done, and choose the solution for weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
your local authorized Xerox deal on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, I got something pretty cool here.
Yeah.
A story handed down to me, and then I'll pass it along to you as well, from our friends over there at Live Forever Golf.
Yes.
Our buddy Matt Every, who does an outstanding job on the PGA Live, and who pitches in so much and helps us around here when it comes to golf insight.
Matt Every.
But Live Forever Golf is making its a stamp on when it comes to the golf attire, and they've aligned themselves with some different stuff. And they were especially happy to see Camilo Villegas get a last-minute entry into the Players because, having dealt with Camilo, and I think this happened last year, they've started to outfit. If you see Camilo Villegas, wearing this hat, and you will at the Players, with the and I'll show this to the YouTube, but it's got its own logo. It's two M's with a rainbow connecting it, and on the back it says Mia's Miracles.
Oh, that's his foundation.
That's his it's Camilo Villegas' foundation for a daughter he lost to pediatric cancer. You can find out more about the about Mia's Miracles. Just Google it. But here, I got you a hat.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. E, I have you, because you're the villain, I have you a black hat. Remind me to give it to
My
you.
dog.
But I have you one as well. And so if you see that logo going around, or if you want to, pitch in, it's a great heartfelt story with Villegas, who was a real long shot to get in this event. So it's good for that local company to get to, because he's been wearing this other places. But here it'll hit locally, and if you want to get on board, I'm sure you can go through the Live Forever Golf.
His story was featured in Full Swing. His wife is very good friends with Keegan Bradley's wife.
Okay.
And so they were on opposite sides of the President's Cup because Camillo was one of the assistant captains on the International, so it's kind of a cool thing. But they're like best friends, and it was just, his little daughter, Mia, got sick, and
it was a sad story.
Didn't make it. It was very heartbreaking.
I can remember him playing shortly after. Didn't he maybe even win? It's like there's something, or he contended.
Yes,
it was more than just a ceremonial.
Yeah.
And you have a Camilo Villegas story I remember from way back in the day. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I was down in West Palm Beach just spending a weekend with my wife, and I went into a sip and go, and a dude walks in one of those bike outfits, man.
Biker, like cycling.
Yeah, like a Tour de France guy.
Sure.
And I'm just, getting me a Diet Cola or something, and I look at him, and I know that, it's like, who are you? And I look, and I go, Gator! It was Camilo. And, he was out riding, getting a bike ride in. So that was that was probably 17 years ago.
Well, I'm happy with myself because I told that story. When the guys gave me the hats, I told them that you had and I told it. That's pretty much the exact story I told. So I was, usually I'll, after all the time, you'll screw up a detail or two.
That's right. We, the Gator baseball team took care of FSU last night. That was a...
Now, had FSU lost yet? I remember they were so that was their first loss.
They're undefeated, and they took their first loss 7-2. Kobe Shelton hit a bomb off like the speaker. That big kid for FSU hit a ninth-inning home run. That kid is going to be something.
He's kind of like we got with Caglione. We got enthralled with that size, and they've got a guy like that.
Florida got a nice midweek win, and now they go to Tennessee to take on the other undefeated team, left. So there's only one undefeated. That's Tennessee. So
Florida has them next.
They have them next. So trying to get, if you can go 3-1 this week, you're doing something. And it was Sully has done a great job in this state. We've chronicled his record against Miami. Well, he's 23-7 in his last 30 now with FSU, and that's despite losing all 3 last year for the first time. And it's interesting because it's a hard game because the fans love it, and they'll be here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2024.
The fans love it, but it's a midweek game. And so the starters play, but the pitching staff is very
It doesn't have that urgency that you would get in, say, a regional.
And so if you
sudden death.
If you get a good pitching performance from one of your, and I don't want to say lower level, but you're not one of the big 3 starters, you can usually snare a victory in that midweek game. But it was a good win for Florida. And listen, FSU's not going to win them all. It's not, like I said, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little bit of, like I was talking to Drew last night and going into the game, and we exchanged barbs about it, like
that's big enough. If they're both playing good, that happens.
It's different now with Link, he told me, and I said, "Oh, is it? Okay, well, we'll see." And then when it was 6-1, I had to talk to him about something else, and I called him and I be careful, don't say. I said, I'm not saying anything. I'm just it's 6-1 in the 8th. I don't know if you're paying attention. So so it's good.
Who pitched for Florida then? How did they hold FSU to 1 with the midweek guy?
The Clemson transfer has been pretty good. They got a pretty good 4th and 5th guys.
All right.
Florida's got some arms now.
Well, again, last year's team, although it went to the World Series, did it go all the way to the championship series? It did.
We went all the way to the final.
To the final. Was not a good team in the regular. They barely got in, if you remember. They were even sub 500 at one point, weren't they? Or right around 500.
Right. We barely got in. We had to go out to Oklahoma State. We lost the Gateway to win like 3 in a row out there. Then we went to Clemson and had to win the Super Regional. It was a very tough road to Omaha. And then we did okay. I don't think we went to all of. I don't remember what we did in the World Series. We didn't win it, so I remember that.
I think we went to the final series though.
But yeah, just this year's team I believe is better. But we've had some.
Yeah,
injuries.
they played LSU, right? Skeens, wasn't that last year?
No,
that was 2 years ago.
But we've had some injuries. Skeens was pitching for the Pirates last year.
I know, but the whole year he was. So it was the half year was the year before.
Now you're driving me nuts. I don't know.
Wasn't Caglione the number 1 pick in last year's draft?
Yes. Not the number 1 pick, 6th overall.
Skeens wasn't 1, and Cruz wasn't 2, and right?
Yeah.
So it was LSU then.
No, look it up. But anyway,
that was 2 years ago.
Ask me about 2017 though, and I can tell you about Florida and LSU.
You're the baseball guy. I'm not trying to embarrass you.
Yeah. So, but anyway, good win for the Gators. They win 7-2, and off they go to Tennessee. Then FSU basketball played, and the Leonard Hamilton era came to an end in the ACC tournament. They lost to Syracuse 66-62, and they were the 11 seed, and Syracuse was a 14 seed. So it was just one of those games. I saw Delaware lost. The dream came to an end.
Yeah, I was watching them last night. I tried to get them home. They just couldn't quite get there.
They couldn't quite get there. Got within 2 with about
They took the lead.
Did they?
Yeah, they had a 3-point lead in the second. I watched like the whole second half.
Well, it was a disappointment. Delaware, in case you missed it.
I got an interesting stat.
12 seed, and they made it all the way to the.
It would have been the lowest. It would have been the lowest seed in a conference tournament to ever get the automatic.
I also looked at the.
But this will surprise you. I think it surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
How many NCAA tournament appearances does Delaware have in the last 100 years? Only 3. Didn't that surprise you? 3 tournament appearances all time. That surprised me.
I don't know. You didn't let me answer. So
okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know much about Delaware basketball. I know Joe Flacco. That's all I know.
Florida, did not make it to the final.
Yeah.
The Florida lost to Texas A&M.
Yes. Texas A&M won it.
It was all it was all SEC, ACC. North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, Florida State, Virginia, and Virginia, and then Kentucky, NC State, Texas A&M, and Florida.
Yeah.
All SEC, ACC.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was.
Huh.
So anyway, so at the end, Luke Laux takes over now in Tallahassee. I'll say this about Leonard, man. We love Leonard. Leonard came on the show a couple times. Good dude. Leonard Hamilton looks so good for a 76-year-old man.
I agree.
I mean, I can only dream of looking like Leonard Hamilton looks at 76. I mean, my
Dare
gosh,
to dream, friend.
He looks terrific, man.
He does, yeah.
I mean, he looks like he could coach another 10 years. So probably getting out at the right time. And
I think you could win a lot of bar bets asking for the top 5 all time in ACC wins by basketball coaches to put Leonard Hamilton there in that top 5. That's surprising. Now, and by the way, for those thinking, well, he probably picked up some at Miami. No, they were Big East when he was there. So all his ACC wins came from his 20-something years at FSU, and he piled up enough through the years that he slots in there right behind Coach K. It's Coach K, it's Dean Smith, it's Roy Williams, it's Leonard Hamilton.
Wow.
Ahead of Gary Williams and Lefty Driesell and Bobby Kramer. There's others that in ACC history have had good teams. But, I'd say overall successful coach at FSU.
Yeah. Yeah.
At 12, 20-win seasons. They went to the tournament, 10 times maybe in his time there.
Yeah, they get
only had one good run.
FSU fan would get mad, but they don't. The commitment there is not great.
What we didn't like about Leonard, and that he did his best teams, it had top-tier talent. It had top 10 draft picks. But he would play like the player number 8, 9, and 10 the same minutes as he played Patrick Williams and Scotty Barnes and these NBA talent. He did it, I think, to the detriment of his team. Too many role players got too much important time in big games.
Yeah.
They peaked as in the Elite Eight, I believe, against Michigan.
All right, we teased this, so I want to mention it quickly. So, E, do you know the name Junior Bridgeman?
I've heard it.
Okay, he's from when we were kids.
Is he a basketball player?
Yes, and we were kids. So Junior Bridgeman was a good basketball player.
Junior Bridgeman should be a role model
for
athletes, for the culture, for all of us.
He made a lot of money, right?
Oh, yes. Not a lot. Billionaire. Billion with a B.
Yeah, I heard
So
of
Junior Bridgeman played for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Mostly for the Bucks. He went to Louisville. He was on a Final Four team at Louisville.
Was Junior Bridgeman with
he was drafted
Lou
by
Alcindor, or was he
was drafted
after that?
Well, he was drafted. I think he was drafted by the Lakers and was part of the trade that brought Alcindor to L.A.
Anyway, great player at Louisville.
Yeah,
Louisville hometown, I think.
Yes.
And
state champion in high school as
played a lot of years in the NBA.
Yeah, I played 10, 12 years, mostly for the Bucks.
Kind of all-star fringy.
It's like 14.6 rebound career numbers. I think he probably had
Made
one
an all-star game.
Maybe one. I remember the name as a kid.
So he goes into business after his NBA days are over, and, I mean, he hits grand slam after grand slam.
Yeah.
Makes millions of dollars.
He did it in fast food. He did it in soft drink bottling.
Yes.
He did it in a variety of different ways.
Yes. Anyway, so but sadly passed away yesterday of a heart attack at the age of 71, far too young, and actually was at a speaking engagement, from what I understand, in Louisville. But Junior Bridgeman, what a wonderful life. So anyway,
his net worth, he dies $1.4 billion. He made $2.95 million in the NBA, never more than $350,000 in a year.
Yeah.
But after his career, built a fast food empire that at its peak totaled more than 450 restaurants.
Yes.
Became a Coca-Cola bottling distributor with territory across 3 states in Canada.
Wow.
He bought Ebony and Jet magazines. He invested in NBA Africa. In September, bought 10% of the Milwaukee Bucks. And in February, just last month, it was reported his net worth had surpassed $1.4 billion. So what a great success story.
Yes.
and hard work ethic and all other. A lot of good character traits there with Junior Bridgeman. Unfortunately, we lose him too quick.
Yeah, way too quick. So I wanted to mention that as well, because you just don't, again, you got to go deep into the recesses to remember Junior Bridgeman in the NBA, but or be older like us. So
yeah.
All right, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win.
A pair of tickets to see Counting Crows live at the St. Augustine Amphitheater July 19th. Tickets on sale to the public this Friday at 10 a.m. You can visit axs.com to purchase those tickets, but you can win a pair of them right now, 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Players Championship is the biggest PGA Tour event you can win.
If you can't make it to the Players, let 1010XL bring the Players to you with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates. Teed up by Renewal by Anderson, Custom Windows and Doors.
The Deck Guys.
And Taco Lou.
Here's Linda Beaver.
It's a new year with new goals, but let's face it, not all resolutions are easy to keep. Maybe you promised yourself you'd eat healthier, but pizza still seems like a better idea. Or you said you'd read more, but your favorite show just launched a new season. At Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet, we can help you keep your New Year's resolution. We offer the biggest selection, best prices, and the easiest car buying experience. Let's make a resolution to visit Beaver Toyota or Beaver Chevrolet, where we'll wow you with a new ride for the new year.
Hey, this is Coach Jason Gibson of your Jacksonville Sharks. I know the importance of a strong game plan, and that's exactly what I've got with Clay Solar Installation Partners. They did the install of the solar panels at my house, and I couldn't be happier. Lower energy bills, clean power, and a winning team that made the whole process easy. If you're looking to save money and go solar, trust the pros at Clay Solar. Call Karen at Clay Solar today and tell them that Coach Gibson sent you.
And when it comes to insurance, I think we all think kind of the same way. We pay a lot of money monthly. So if something happens and we need you, you need to be there. And that's exactly what the Kaproskis do. Craig and Chris Kaprosky have teamed up to take care of all of our insurance needs. And when I say take care, I mean if something happens, you call the Kaproskis, they answer, they get you your information that day, right? If they don't answer, they call you right back. 2 words, customer service. Sometimes that gets lost in today's day and age, but not with the Kaproskis, man. So if it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, the Kaproskis will be there for you at your time of need. And I speak from experience. I have used the Kaproskis numerous times. In fact, Craig and Chris have done a great job with our homeowners. Our mortgage actually went down in this day and age, which is incredible. Get an insurance checkup today. Easy to get a hold of. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, Koproski at goosehead.com, or call 478-8422. 478-8422.
Don't miss the Players' Championship, March 11th through 16th at TPC Sawgrass. This can't-miss event features a variety of activities for every fan to enjoy, from delicious bites to the Sawgrass Splash. There are endless fan enhancements that will make for a memorable experience. Plus, watch the top PGA Tour players, including back-to-back champion Scotty Scheffler, take on the iconic stadium course featuring the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com. The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. Get a grip on this year's free agent class.
Reliable, durable, tough, and a good leader.
Follow the free agency frenzy. Trained by Roland Reach Plumbing and Superior Fence and Rail. Roll through the offseason with AA Automotive and 1010XL.
Poker players, the Run Good Poker Series is coming to Best Bet Jacksonville from April 24th to May 4th with 10 poker events, including the $1,200 main event, hosting a $300,000 guaranteed prize pool, and event number 1, a $400 no-limit hold'em tourney with a $200,000 guarantee. The action is non-stop. One in, win your seat through satellite starting April 4th at Best Bet Jacksonville. For all the Run Good Series structures and details, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Yo, ET here. And spring in Clay County means one thing and one thing only: the award-winning Clay County Fair. It's more than just rides and concerts. It's an experience. Savor the flavors of classic fair treats. Explore family-friendly attractions and enjoy the perfect mix of small-town charm and big-time fun. Plan your trip with Explore Clay County Tourism and turn your visit into a getaway. Find the best places to stay, eat, and explore at exploreclay.com. And don't forget to share your fair adventures with hashtag ExploreClay. Come on, somebody.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations: Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Tax
season is here, and your refund can go further at Big Chief Tire. Frank Frangie here. Put the extra cash to work by investing in your vehicle, whether it's overdue maintenance, brake repairs, or new tires. Their skilled technicians will help you get the most out of every dollar. With 5 Jacksonville locations, fair prices, and trusted service, Big Chief Tire has everything you need to hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the country that offers multi-unit hair grafting, FUE neograft hair transplants, and the 45-minute effective PRP treatments.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
Thank you, IHRS.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Schedule a free evaluation and find out how to grow your hair back and keep the hair you have. Call 904-777-IHRS. Take the first step to restoring your hair today. Visit hairforme.com.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS has been restoring hair for men and women for over 30 years.
Call now for a free in-person or virtual evaluation. 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or visit hair4me.com.
I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. The SEC tournament tips off today in Nashville. The number 4 ranked Florida men's basketball team enters the tournament as the 2 seed after breaking its tie with Alabama to secure their spot in the conference. The Gators beat Ole Miss by 19 Saturday to close out the regular season. Walter Clayton Jr. led the way against the Rebels, scoring 23 and nailing 5 3-pointers to go with 5 rebounds and 8 assists. Elijah Martin tossed in 13 and 5 rebounds, and Will Richards scored 10 to help lift Florida to victory. The Gators earned a double bye through the first 2 rounds of the SEC tournament and returned to action Friday for the quarterfinals. Florida will face LSU, Mississippi State, or Missouri, depending on tonight and tomorrow's results. I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. It's 50 degrees at 8 o'clock. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Throw me the ball and watch what I do with it.
Mention that, like family, Beatrice is there, whether it's a plumbing emergency or you've got a project plan. They're also hiring commercial plumbers right now, so you can join the expert team there that's been around for generations. It's Beatrice Plumbing at beatriceplumbing.com. Shout out them.
Shout out.
This is how I know y'all boys is y'all are rubbing on me. Hold on, let me play this.
Bottom of the third here, Port St. Lucie. Mets on top of the Cardinals, 3-0. Juan Soto, second at bat of the day, and that one is out of here.
Yeah.
Third home run of spring training for Juan Soto, who didn't waste any time, and the Mets are up 4-0 now.
So Juan Soto hit that home run, but before he hit a home run, I'm not sure if it was that one or another one. He got into a stare down with a. This is where y'all rub on me. When I saw this guy, I was like, look at this rube. I've never used the word rube before in my life. I was like, look at this rube, this mook. So Soto, so the guy's talking to Soto. He's like, overrated and overpaid. Just sloppy.
Yeah.
Soto turns around and don't say nothing to him like a dog. Just looked at him.
Yeah.
Then he got to the bat. To the plate, boomed it right to him.
Yeah.
And this sloppy rube, he's trying to catch.
Fell backwards into the grass, rolled around. Drunken sailor. Idiot.
So sloppy, right?
That was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. Yeah, that's funny. That did happen 2 days ago when the Mets and the Cards were playing. And, yeah, it was probably some Yankee fan. Probably some bitter Yankee fan is what that was. But, yeah, Juan Soto's been having a nice spring. Not that it matters because he just always hits. That's one thing that guy does is he hits. I think he has the best eye in baseball. I think that's what Juan Soto's all about. He waits and waits and waits till he gets a pitch and then whack, hits it. So, good story. Good story on on that one. Jaguars quiet yesterday, day 2 of free agency. But, boy, I tell you what, kudos to the Buffalo Bills, man. They went and got Josh Palmer, the receiver from the Chargers?
Yeah. I read something from the Bills there. I can, what's that helping?
What's that now?
The Palmer. The Bills Nation didn't take so well to the.
Oh, I like.
Well, I say Bills Nation. Whoever basement dwellers writing the blog on their fan page.
I thought it was a great addition, and then Joey.
I think he's a good player. The problem with Palmer is he's kind of injured and banged around. He hadn't been real consistently reliable. And Ladd McConkey showed what that position needs to be.
Your guy Leonard Floyd joined his 4th team in the last 4 years.
Doesn't take long,
Went
man.
to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Or he'll get 9 or 10 sacks.
Attack quarterback will travel.
Yeah. I was reading this story on the Falcons. The last guy they're
terrible in sacks.
Yeah, they don't get sacks.
They don't get sacks.
Who was the kid from Clemson that 1 year?
Beasley.
Yeah, but then there was another guy that they've had recently had 9.
Yeah,
Leonard Floyd, the last
he gets 8 to 10.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
Same. It's like what Fowler's become.
He is the perfect extra edge rusher. I don't know why.
We won't do anything.
Yeah.
I'll take Bosa for 12.
Yeah.
1 year, 12.
Yeah.
If we're going to pay guys for just bridge until we get the draft picks, I mean, I'd rather have Hopkins for 6 than Brown for 10.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have Bosa for 12 than, I don't know, pick somebody.
I heard a great.
It's just me. I don't think that's shiny toy. I think that's better player.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It doesn't mean I want splashy.
Bosa better. What's the kid's name we took in the 7th round from Texas Tech last year?
Miles Graham.
Miles Cole.
Miles Cole, yeah.
Yeah. We'll take Bosa over him as our extra edge
and
rusher.
then keep, just for
Slide
a year.
Trayvon in.
One and done, well.
Yeah.
Because while we build to what we want to be, let's go win a weak division.
And we're not out to not win.
Right, I'm not out to give sacrifice in a year, and they're not either, but this is how it happens. It never is your best case scenario, gang. You never have this plan, and then you look up in December, and boy, that went perfect. We got everyone we wanted. We built the depth in free agency. All our targets were there, and we hit on them all.
Yeah.
I'd like some assurances of DeAndre Hopkins' experience. It's not like we were pounding the table for Hopkins. I'm not saying that.
No.
But I'm always curious to see where I could have bought 3 players for the price I spent on a guard.
Well, look, Hopkins, Bosa, not the players they were, but Bills, Ravens signed them.
Yes, thank you.
Winning franchise.
Right.
So it doesn't hurt.
Devontae Adams, Rams, winning franchise.
Right.
You guys say, who wants spicy? Well, I'll tell you who wants spicy. The best teams in the league.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, so anyway, and that doesn't mean that the Jags aren't doing it in their own boring way right, but it is boring for now.
I heard a great idea, and I like this idea. Okay, so out in the NFC West, the San Francisco 49ers have lost a lot of guys. They're sort of – it's not a rebuild, but look, man, there's 8 guys who have moved on.
You know who else is like that? The Eagles.
So, but the Eagles –
not the frontliners.
Yeah,
okay.
Eagles are fine.
And they drafted so
The
good.
Niners aren't. The Niners have lost, safety, their corner, their linebacker Juszczyk, Debo. I mean, there's about 8 guys, man, who have been key members.
One of the O-linemen. You still don't know if McCaffrey's going to be healthy.
Right. McCaffrey, the last time he led the league in touches, he played 11 games the next 2 years. So 2 years ago, McCaffrey led the league in touches.
Last year didn't play at all.
Last year he didn't play, so I don't know what this year will bring. And he's getting older. But that aside, you still have Kittle, you have McCaffrey. Okay. Ayuk coming off a knee. But they're not as good, is my point. They're not. They were primed for Super Bowl runs, okay? So here you are with Brock Purdy now. And you had the benefit of paying Brock Purdy literally peanuts.
And and this is another reason why I find Brock Purdy. I'm not listening to any of your talk about less money.
Okay, well, here's what I'm doing, though.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I'm doing. I'm getting Brock Purdy on the cheap as I can get for this year. And
that would be but he's under contract, so you can just make him play for what he's got then.
And I'm doing it because I want to see. I'm still not convinced. So you guys are convinced. I am not paying Brock Purdy $50
million. Of what?
Well, you're telling me he's going to get $50 million.
Well, I'm convinced.
I'm not giving him $50 million.
Who do you give $50 million at quarterback if you don't give it to him?
Here's what I want to see. If I'd say, Brock, you go out and you take us to the playoffs this year, baby, you're in. You're our guy. Last year they weren't as good, and he didn't deliver.
He took them to the Super Bowl when they had their team.
When they had that team.
Well, I mean,
that was a loaded
Go
team.
find me a quarterback that loses what he lost last year and takes his team anywhere. But Joe Burrow didn't take his team even to the playoffs. Tell me a team that lost their first three running backs. It was the main part of their team.
I'm gonna jump on you a little bit here.
Okay.
Don't ever. Joe Burrow is the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for 300 yards and 3 or more touchdowns X amount of times and lose those games in the history of the league.
Yeah.
So it ain't Joe Burrow's fault.
No, it's not. But if you took Jamar Chase off of Cincinnati and took away their top 3 running backs, he might look more like that.
He might.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't think so. I'll take Joe Burrow.
With none of those hardships.
You can have Brock.
My point is this. With none of those hardships, he didn't make the playoffs. We've already established yesterday it's not all about what your stats are.
Right.
And you know, Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl. That means he deserved that $50 million. They paid him ahead of time.
Right.
Brock Purdy did something. He went to the Super Bowl, and he did it with as a really good player, important part. If they didn't have him, they wouldn't go.
Mm-hmm.
If C.J. Beathard or Sam Darnold or anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm Brock Purdy, I mean, to your point, I get it. If I'm either Niners brass or Niners fan, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
But if I'm Brock Purdy, man, I've been giving it to y'all for nothing now for 3 years.
I get that.
Yeah.
I also get that.
And I think he.
By the way, I'm willing to give you $30 million.
What is it that he's like? What is he like? What is it that people? Why won't you pay him like all the other quarterbacks are getting paid? What's wrong with him getting $50 million? Like why? How can you, in good conscience, not pay him at least among the top half of the league?
That ball just kind of.
I think it's because he's not that guy on his team. He's kind of like the moderator. He's not like that. He's not a Joe Burrow. He's not a Jalen Hurts.
You remember the arguments that we had about Brock Purdy?
But his resume is the same as Burrow's.
Yeah.
When it comes to winning, I mean, he went to a Super Bowl and lost.
You know what it feels like? It's kind of like the same argument with Joe Flacco. Like, is Joe Flacco elite?
He had the arm. No, that's fair. I'd like to get a more comp. I mean, to me, he's what the Dolphins want Tua to be. It can't be. It's not easy to win, even if you got great talent around you. He's got that. So, to your point, so if he goes out and he takes the playoffs this year, will you pay me $60? Because if I'm Brock Purdy, I'll play. All right, then I'll do that.
Does anybody?
You pay me this year.
Let me ask you something.
You know.
Let me ask you two guys something. And my answer is yes. But does anybody run the ball better than the San Francisco 49ers in the NFL?
Well, I mean, there's
more creatively, more. I love it.
I tell you, somebody who's starting to was Detroit under Ben Johnson. They had a real creative.
Yes.
So, but you mean because using Debo ahead of the time and
not just the way that they pull guards and center and attack. I mean, I just love the way they attack the ground game. It's different. I love it. I love it. But I think he benefits a great deal from all that. Just again, eye test only. I'm just talking eye test only. But I'd be very careful. We got to take a break. We're way over. Right? Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, we are.
All right, we'll catch up. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. From the preseason to the playoffs and every day in between.
Each man individually preparing himself to be the best he could possibly be. Better than he's ever been. Because that's what it's going to take.
At 1010XL, the season never ends.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beards Diamonds, man. In a world where chains seem to take over, it's awesome to have a locally owned retailer who's only focused on Jacksonville. What do I always say about Jacksonville? We take care of our own. And guess what? Beards Diamonds, they're our own. Lupos have been here, and Beards Diamonds is local. They've been serving our community for more than 40 years, right? And they're going to take care of you, by the way. They run circles around the big chains. Massive diamond inventory. All the top bridal brands. Strongest warranties. And here's the lead. Beards wins on price every day. That's what matters to you. They don't have extra markups to please Wall Street or pay commission salespeople. In fact, Beards guarantees to beat any national chain store on price. So don't buy anywhere until you get that second opinion at Beards. Listen, In a world where generic chain stores pop up everywhere, it's refreshing to see a local jeweler that can give you a better selection, higher quality, superior personalized service, and a much better price. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Yo, 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 it's your boy E to the T here, and I know that getting into an accident is stressful, but getting the proper care doesn't have to be. That's why I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. Even if you're at fault, your insurance covers you. And remember, you have the right to choose your own doctor. Even a minor accident can cause whiplash for years if it goes untreated. So don't wait. Call the auto accident experts at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Your recovery starts today.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Enhance your home with Renewal by Anderson's exclusive 31-day spring event. Experience superior craftsmanship and timeless design with buy one, get one 40% off custom replacement windows and patio doors. Enjoy the ease of 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires March 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
The Mr. Chubby's Bracket Challenge is coming. Following Selection Sunday, go to 1010XL.com, print your bracket, and bring it to any Mr. Chubby's Wings during Live Madness games. Get a free Miller Lite for every game you pick right. Top prize, Saturday passes to Welcome to Rockville.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beachurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beachurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beachurst Plumbing, here to help.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Ahead, we build platforms for digital business. We help create your platform for digital business by weaving together advances in cloud infrastructure, intelligent operations, and modern applications. Digital business is comprised of 5 pillars. We call them imperatives because they're a must-have, not a nice-to-have. We enterprise cloud, integrated security, scaled DevOps, intelligent operations, and relentless automation. Need help with digital transformation? Ahead, Learn, grow, achieve.
The 2025 NFL season is right around the corner, and the Jags are building something special. A fresh team, a new culture, and a stadium that's going to change the game. Be there to witness head coach Liam Cohen and the rest of the coaching crew in action by securing your season tickets today. Become a member to get access to exclusive experiences, VIP events, and more. Visit Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We can't wait to see you at the bank this fall.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back. Coming at you on a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. We're at the Players. Got some first-timers. I see them over there across the way being interviewed out on the grounds. What an exciting, tournament debut. So many of these guys have been pounding golf balls since they were little kids, just like these, our favorite stars in the team sports have been playing since they were Little League and Pop Warner. These dudes just been doing it on, the driving range with a nice cold Dr. Pepper. But nonetheless, to graduate to this primetime featured event with all the cash they'll play for, with obviously it will be the most competitive tournament that these first timers have ever played in. They've never played a golf tournament where the competition is as stiff as it will be. So we'll see if we catch a couple coming through. Maybe Brian Campbell. It was such an interesting story. He's just been toiling. I think he had played 5 tour events in 8 years before he won earlier this year at Mexico in the Vedanta World Championship. That got him into his first Players. Man, what a long and winding road. He finally made it onto tour for the first time in 8 years this year, and boom, he has a victory. So lots of good golf stories are out here. Obviously, with the best in the world here, we do learn yesterday, Tiger Woods, just another, what for many would be career-ending injuries. This time it's a ruptured Achilles, so he pops that. He'll be out of play for goodness knows how long, I imagine, until we're back here next year at this time. Again, wondering, musing if maybe Tiger will be able to be up to speed and play the Masters this go-around, having, now played the Father-Son Championship and maybe the Hero World Challenge.
What's great, though, is that because Tiger came along when we were adults, obviously, if you go back to 97, we were already, in our 30s.
20 million viewers for that Masters in 97.
I was able to really appreciate everything that he did as far as, when you have greatness in sport, sometimes when you're young, they come along.
Like, I didn't appreciate Nicklaus.
Yeah.
I knew he was a big name. I knew he won. I played the Jack Nicklaus McGregor golf ball, but I didn't. But to your point, Tiger, we watched the whole thing.
Jordan was our age.
Yeah.
So he's my exact age.
Yeah.
So sort of came along with him and was able. But when you're, when you're 20
especially.
and you're watching him win a national championship at North Carolina, big deal. And then he toiled for 6 years in the NBA, and he was great, but he wasn't
they
winning.
Weren't winning.
Yeah. And so, but Tiger was great from the get-go.
Yeah, same as kind of LeBron.
Tiger was every now and then, they it used to be they'd put you on the cover of Sports Illustrated as the next big thing, and they don't fulfill the next big thing. He fulfilled it.
And there were other next big things, by the way, in our lifetime that never became the next big thing.
Yeah.
I shoot right here with the draft coming up. You'll always be reminded the story of Tony Mandarich, the offensive, the hulking offensive lineman that was going to Michigan State, right? Was going to be the next big thing. Went to Green Bay. He won. Was he the number 1 pick?
No,
number 3, right? Yeah,
third,
I think it was like number 3 pick. But either way, it didn't work out. Man, there are a lot of exciting reasons that we follow sports. Whether it's the team or a player that you specifically identify, or whether it's the dramatic situations that come up. Mm-hmm. And there are lots of dramatic situations, but if you just take a typical dramatic situation, in other words, if it's a game-winning play, you can't get so specific that a receiver goes up between 2 defenders and grabs one and gets his feet down in the corner of the end zone. I'm talking just like a more generic, what you would most likely see in these dramatic situations. And for that, does anything beat the drama of a good old-fashioned last-second falling fadeaway dude in your face game-winning bucket?
Oh, man.
That basketball bucket just carries a little more than the field goal that got lined up, or even the ninth inning home run that wins the game. There's just something about the drama, the grace, that's, the artistic beauty of a game winner. And boy, we had one last night. Although I gotta say, if there's any kind of review in the NBA, how Giannis got stuck with a foul on that play by Halliburton. I mean, he charged at him. It didn't look like he touched him, but there's a play last night, Milwaukee and Indy.
Yeah.
Indy's down by 3 points.
Oh,
there's
God.
literally like a second and a half to go. It was one of those deals where you get it to him, he has to shoot it right away. And they throw it all the way across the court, and Tyrone Halliburton's a great player, was on the dream team, catches, he may have walked, not going to say anything, jumped and faded off to the left, for a deep three from the wing. He hits the shot. Giannis, as I said, had moved out on him. They called him for some touch foul, and then he goes to the free throw line and with no timeout wins the game. A 4-point buzzer beater for what's already one of the most dramatic, to me, it plays in all of sport, and it gets just a little cherry on top with a point play and a sketchy foul call, though, I thought.
It was a great shot, though.
It was.
Back to the Jaguars NFL reporter yesterday, NFL channel reporter confirming that the idea is for Jarian Jones to move to the outside.
Okay, that makes sense.
And for the Murray guy to be a starting safety.
Yeah.
So those two things.
I didn't understand the Murray contract. I don't know what they see in Murray. I'll trust them, but it's just the guy's been playing for a long time. Has always been viewed as kind of an average player. He's just never stood out. And the fact that it seems like you could have got that same guy at age 26. I don't know if I want to get. I think I'd rather not give up on Cisco and Johnson.
Well, yeah.
Before I do that.
Yeah, Cisco's gone.
Yeah.
He might have been, would he have taken a one-year deal here? I don't know.
What does this mean for Savage and Antonio Johnson? And why does Wingard always grade high but never play?
I don't know. We'll see. Somehow.
Fresh set of eyes. We could see some guys who have been here change, guys that weren't getting to play
100%,
will, and guys
100%.
that were playing won't. That's going to happen.
And, personally,
it's time to, by the way, cut these fourth-round linemen from a year ago if they're not good.
Yeah.
It's not the old regime that'll hold on to a guy for 3 or 4 years waiting.
And I'll be real curious. Is Brenton Strange going to be the guy? Is that it? Is it Brenton Strange and those other two dudes?
Yeah, I think that. Well, they may add another body. Either undrafted free agency.
So you're not going to you wouldn't be intrigued.
Those guys have
to trade back and grab that Warren kid from.
I
Penn
don't
State.
think they would do that. I think they are.
I
think they're beyond cautiously optimistic with Strange. I think they view
All right, let me say it this
Strange
way.
in the tight end position to be fine with those two blockers.
Let me say it this way.
Yeah.
I may be wrong.
Month and long.
But I will say this again, and I'm the one who's been probably the most critical of Trevor on this show, obviously. They're doing if this is their offense,
they're not helping him enough.
They're doing him a disservice.
Yeah, they're still asking him to do all the heavy lifting.
And I feel like we'd be throwing away or wasting year 5 of his career.
And you might be right. We'll see how they wind up. Again,
to me, now look,
I'd like Cooper Kupp. I need something more than what I've gotten to give me some security.
If you draft McMillan, or you draft Warren, or you add a running back, and I also am not sold yet on the offensive line being a whole. I don't know that the offensive line is better. It's similar.
We added what was basically the last time Ezra Cleveland. These guys we added are what Ezra Cleveland was when we got him from Pittsburgh, from Minnesota. These guys are the exact same player. He was part-time starters who had played both positions, might want to be tackle, but play better at guard.
Yeah.
We signed 2 or 3 Ezra Cleveland. We signed 2 Ezra Clevelands and a Luke Fortner.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Hopefully that it's much more than that.
Yeah. Now, if you add me a tight end like the Warren kid or the McMillan receiver, or and again maybe Jimmy Gladstone unearths our Puka in the 4th or 5th round here in Jacksonville. I'm cool with that. Obviously we'd all be cool with that. So, but I don't think as it stands now, and it's going to change, and they're building through the draft, and I understand all that, but I don't think as it stands now, it's.
I will say this.
Enough.
I will say this. Playing the upgrade game. In other words, we're going to let's don't change for change's sakes. I want an upgrade at the positions where we make change.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but I would say We upgraded at corner. We upgraded at right guard.
Upgraded at corner.
Yeah. And upgraded at right guard. I don't know this to be a fact. It'll have to play out, but it seems that I know that this Lewis is better than the corners that have been playing here. He might be better than Campbell.
There is a concern to me.
But moving Jarian Jones out, I'm drafting dogs and corners. They're upper elite skills.
What if Travis Hunter is there at 5?
I'm taking him. Yeah, I'm never getting off of that.
So then one of your guys is Jordan Lewis going to play. So then Jarian Jones goes to the bench.
And or becomes a swing guy. He
goes to the bench.
Yeah,
100% to the bench.
Yeah,
he'd be your 4th guy.
Unless you're playing Travis Hunter exclusively at receiver, and he becomes a fill-in corner.
Well, there you go. All right, we got to take a break. We're rocking and rolling here. We're live at
There's a name that's flashing in Gainesville. I've heard it 3 times.
Yes.
There's a name on the defense that's flashing. Is a young guy, one of the early entrants, and the old dogs are talking about the young pup.
Yes.
We'll get into that more when we return
I like
as well.
the young pup.
It's a Beach Trust Plumbing Wednesday on The Drill. We're live at the Players' Championship.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The world will be watching Ponte Vedra.
And the Scheffler victory train just keeps on rolling.
Get live Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates.
Teed up by Roundtree Sauce.
Surfside Pools.
And Performance Painting.
On 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Oh, Beaches Dermatology. They're out here at the beach off of Solana Road. Pass them every morning when I come out here to the stadium course. And listen, sun is out, right? I mean, it's beautiful, but the sun is out. Protect your skin, man, when you're coming out here, right? Put on that hat. Protect those ears. Long sleeve dry fit. Sunscreen, whatever it takes. But come on now. Take care of it because, listen, Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, love to see you. Dr. Fader, he'll do the Mohs surgery if you need to, but you don't want to. You don't want to have that. If you take care of your skin, you'll be fine. But if something does pop up on your skin, get it checked out. Different locations. Go online, beachesdermatology.com. That's beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. You'll be glad you did. One of the great places, voted one of the best places to work in all of Jacksonville by the Jacksonville Business Journal. It's Beaches Dermatology. Nobody does it better.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Tired of spending all day looking for a new truck? Then stop. At Garber Auto Mall, you can see every new American-made truck side by side. Chevy, GMC, Buick, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us at GarberAutomall.com or in Green Cove Springs. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there is always a little room for wiggle.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Want to bet on sports but no clue where to start? Millions of players are already making moves on Hard Rock Bet. Your friends might be winning. Why not you? Bet with confidence. Bets by real players help guide your picks. Go with the crowd and cash in on the wins. Any pick that catches your eye. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. Win your first bet or get up to $100 back in bonus bets. Payable in bonus bet up to $100. Not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Guys, want a golf course fairway quality lawn? TopDressing.com just landed in Jacksonville with the golf course secret for St. Augustine grass homeowners. A patented process that aerates and turns your turf into a fairway stunner. Serious golf course technology, but in your yard. Less water, tighter cuts, total neighborhood domination. No one else scores a perfect 10 lawn. Hit TopDressing.com now. You will own the block. Top dress your yard like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Don't miss the Players' Championship, March 11th through 16th at TPC Sawgrass. This can't-miss event features a variety of activities for every fan to enjoy, from delicious bites to the Sawgrass Splash. There are endless fan enhancements that will make for a memorable experience. Plus, watch the top PGA Tour players, including back-to-back champion Scotty Scheffler, take on the iconic stadium course featuring the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Need fresh and flavorful lunch? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad in every bite. It's quick and delicious, so why wait? Come taste the best chicken salad today at Town Center, Durbin Park, or Butler Point at Chicken Salad Chick.
Who'll win the Players? Hello Windows and Doors presents the 1010XL Players You Pick 'em contest. Go to 1010XL.com and pick who you think will win this year's tournament. You could win $1,000 in jewelry from Beard's Diamonds. Go to 1010XL.com today.
Slacker plumbing.
Yeah, hey, listen, I need a plumber over here right
now.
Yeah, well, we don't have any openings for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
I was just changing the shower head and the water line broke and it's flying everywhere.
All right, 1 week.
What if I throw you an extra $100 to come now?
What's the address?
It's 205
Huh? I guess he changed his mind.
If you've got a leak that can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing and fix your plumbing problems fast. PlumbingJacksonville.com. Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Hey, the Hinson Law Firm wants you. They want you to come and have some fun and make a difference. Friday, March 28th at St. John's Golf and Country Club. It's the Tristan Bailey Foundation Gala. It's a night of giving and kindness. Party starts at 6, silent live auctions, great food, drink, and fun as we remember Tristan. And we hope the Bailey Family Foundation continue to make an impact in Northeast Florida. Easy to get ticks. Gang wants you to come out and have some fun with us. tbstrong.org. tbstrong.org. Going to be silent auction, live auction, a lot of good stuff there. Food, dinner, Friday, March 28th, St. John's Golf and Country Club. Hope to see you there. I'll be there. Matt Hinson says he'll be there. Oh, just come meet the famous Matt Hinson. And many of you will be there to lend a hand. An evening of giving and kindness, the second annual Tristan Bailey Foundation Gala.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Are you thinking about a pool for your home? Blue Haven Pools is Jacksonville's largest pool builder. They've built pools for over 20,000 satisfied families since 2000. It's never been easier to design the perfect pool for your home, family, and budget. Call Blue Haven Pools today at 904-620-0090 to get a free in-home estimate for your in-ground pool, or visit bluehaven.com. Don't let another summer pass by without a pool. Join thousands of happy Jacksonville pool owners in a Blue Haven pool.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Step by step, ooh baby, gonna get to you, girl.
I think we're back.
Yeah, we are back. You bet we are. I mean, Richie leaves me to play technician. Without the glue gun, I'm nothing.
All right.
We're joined by Patrick Fishburn. He's a first-timer. You bet he is.
How you doing, Patrick?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we can hear him.
Working
Okay,
all right.
good. Perfect. Yeah.
Throw that mic up just a little bit towards your mouth.
Yeah,
There you go,
we go.
Patrick. Patrick's from Utah. What a beautiful state. I went out there for the first time ever last year, and I got a buddy who built a horse ranch out there, and, man, that's beautiful country.
Yeah, I love it out there. It's
Golly.
such a great place to live.
How does one become a golfer, though, out in Utah?
I don't know. There's not very many of us. You got Blair and Finau. There's a few guys from Summer Hayes. So
Yeah.
There's a few guys out there.
It sounds like all the basketball-playing golfers are also from Utah. You also hit on a combo.
That's kind of what I did. I played growing up. I'd do 6 months of golf and then not touch a basketball, and then basketball season 6 months of basketball and not touch a golf.
Finau's a little older than you.
Yeah, he's a couple of years older.
Were you aware of him as a basketball player when you were playing basketball as a high schooler? Was he that? Because they'll play it up now. They're like Tony Finau's on his way to UCLA to start or something.
Yeah.
How much of the golf course you've been able to play?
I played 9 Monday and 9 yesterday, so I've seen all the holes. It's a great.
Is this your first time?
First time seeing the course.
Yeah.
What
initial thoughts?
No, first time playing the course, Stuart. Don't criticize my questions.
Bro, again,
I mean,
you got to stay in your lane, man.
I mean, come on.
We
Stuart
spend
Moore.
half of the time after most of the tour correcting your mistakes.
I mean, this guy's coming
Then you
over
come
criticizing
barreling
us.
over here with peasant biscuits.
This guy's from Utah. Maybe he's never been here before. Did you play the junior players? I don't know.
I didn't do it. I didn't play that at all. No.
Yeah, we know he's the first time in the tournament. You've got to catch up.
Back to Patrick. This is all about Patrick.
As Jacksonvillians first, apologize for stupid. Fair. we do a lot with him.
So
this
he's
is
our
like,
buddy.
yeah, he's.
So tell us about.
He punches too.
Just tell us about arriving here, seeing this area and in this course.
Yeah, it's unbelievable when you kind of pull up this beautiful clubhouse. I mean, you go, every single hole is kind of a unique challenge. It's requires a lot of different types of shots.
I'm curious.
Every hole is different. It seems like I'm kind of getting the feel that the max you kind of want to hit is about 300 yards off the tee. If you go past that, you kind of get in trouble. And so I have a little mini driver that I think I'll be using a lot, and fairways is everything.
Uses the mini driver.
They love that mini driver. Yeah, that's what we call a real strong 3-wood is what we
don't
call
want to
that.
get it out there 320.
Yeah, that's almost that gum. That's almost a YouTube term at this the mini driver. A lot I'm curious with the way technology has just expanded in your lifetime. If you've either at some point, just as a fan, if you've played either the video games on TPC Sawgrass, or you've done simulators somewhere on TPC Sawgrass, or if you literally it was like boom, first impression playing these 18 holes.
Yeah, I was talking to my caddy. I think the most course when they used to have Tiger Woods golf back when I was in elementary school, this was the course that I'd played the most. And
yeah. Could you literally linger? I mean, was there any benefit to that?
No,
at all.
It's
been too long.
No,
because it would help me. Yeah, I would convince myself that if I can go shoot 68 on Tiger Woods golf tonight, I'll actually break 80 tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
I could use that.
Yeah, but I've probably seen this course from TV the most, Augusta and this one. So probably from that, I'd probably the most.
It's not super difficult if you can just keep it where you want it to be.
Just keep it out of the water, keep it out of the rough, make the putts.
Keep it out of the pot bunkers.
Yeah,
don't miss a green. Don't miss any greens and get in any of that ankle high. You should be fine.
What was 17 like for you?
That was awesome. Yeah, yesterday was a little into the wind, so hit a little 9-iron in there, but it's a cool shot, especially the way the green is. I didn't realize how sloped it was, the front part of that. So that was kind of a little bit shocking. And then that top tier, top left pin, I feel like is tough to get to because it's hard to kind of.
When you go out in your practice rounds, and who do you take out and what do you work on? Is it different things at different times, or like yesterday when you're playing 9 holes? What are you working on?
Yeah, just kind of getting the feel for the course. Mostly around the greens, get an idea where you want the line off the tee and kind of what to use off the tee. But it's mostly kind of charting the greens, walking off the slope, what to use the slope, how to fly it on top, kind of marking, okay, this is an okay miss to this pin, this is a terrible miss to this pin. It's just kind of where not to hit it type stuff, and then kind of fine tune on the range afterwards.
What kind of expectation do you have going into this tournament? Like because first timers usually don't do well here. So it's quite a challenge. So is it like if you make the cut, you're cool? I mean, would that be awesome? Is that a good starting point? Like, how do you look at it?
Yeah, you definitely want to play 4 days. That's goal number one. And then just get in the hunt. You never know. Each week is different, and I'm kind of a random player. I'm either kind of hot or cold, and so hopefully it's one of those weeks where
let's get hot. Let's get hot. What is your do you know your tee time and all that yet?
Yep, I got to wait a while. I think I'm close to 2:30. I'm one of the last. Okay. 2:24 is when I'm.
Is that good or bad?
I don't think it's a bad thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I think it's
you do them all, right?
I like to kind of see how it's going to play, so I'll probably watch a little bit in the morning, see how the course is playing, and then get a feel.
So a lot of years for that afternoon, the wind is a lot windier in the afternoon. I'm sure that's most places on tour. You've. Do you take inspiration or camaraderie, even what you've seen, like what Campbell has done this year, what Highsmith has done? These guys have had some success here these last few weeks, right? Golf is a game where there are a lot more capable people than I think your average fan might realize.
Exactly. Yeah, I think there's been a lot of winners like that. The week Joe won, I played with him on Tuesday. Took some money off him actually, and he still hasn't paid me. He still hasn't paid me yet.
Of course he has. He got that big
He's
check
got it
too.
now.
but yeah, no, it's. These are a lot of guys that I've known, grown up playing with, and so it's exciting to see them do what they're doing. And like you said, it inspires me that it's possible. It can happen if you do the right things.
Visiting with Patrick Fishburn, wrapping up. Give me a moment where you played with Rory, or you had a moment where interaction.
Yeah, what's your I'm on PGA Tour moment?
Yeah, that's a great question. Probably the very first event that I pulled up to, the Sony. I mean, I was the first alternate, but it was just a new atmosphere, just a whole lot more people, tougher golf course, and just completely different environment than I'd been playing. And then, the waste management this year was pretty thrilling.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. But
cool.
Yeah, just stuff like that.
How'd you do on 16?
Pretty. They didn't boo me, but they didn't cheer for me. I hit the 30-foot and
that's
putted,
fine.
so they didn't really know how to react to me.
Yeah.
So but
well, congrats. It's got to be awesome. I'm sure you're living a dream.
This is something I've wanted to do since I was 8 years old. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool that I'm finally here. I've got the family here with me, so it's gonna be a fun week.
We typically have pretty good first-timer luck. We're not guaranteeing a victory, but we might get you through the cut. Today's appearance may get you through the cut.
I think you will.
Was Perks a first-timer? We haven't had a first-time winner, have we? Or was Perks a first-timer? Yeah, has there been a first-timer win the players? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Never. Okay.
Yeah.
Never had.
So there you go. Go make history.
Let's make some history.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
Patrick. Nice
Appreciate
meeting you.
it.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for the time. We'll
Thank
take a quick time out. Back with more on a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday.
60 minutes. 4 quarters. 2 teams. 1 winner. 1010XL.
Hacker here, and as most of you know, I'm now in Awaken 180's free maintenance support for life. 122 pounds gone, and that number on the scale hasn't crept up a pound. I didn't just choose Awaken 180 because of the weight loss. I chose Awaken 180 to keep the weight off. I wasn't going to put in the work, the highs, the achievements, just to watch it slip away after the program stopped. I wanted a solution, and boy, I sure found it. Awaken 180 is life-changing and life-altering. Over 120 pounds down in just 10 months. Now I'm in the maintenance program. I still get the coaching that I need. I still get the motivation that got me 120 pounds down, and I'm not gaining it back. If it's time for you to lose the weight like it was for me, go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com. If I can do it, you can do it. Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, beat the spring cleaning rush with big savings and priority booking by calling our heroes at Zero Res. That's right, man. Get your house Zero Resified. I've done it numerous times. I'm telling you what, man, they do a great job. They are terrific. Your house looks better. It smells better. Heck, it feels better. And listen, don't forget about your air ducts. Your air ducts are like the lungs of your home. If they're dirty, your indoor air quality suffers. Zero Res removes the winter's buildup and lingering odors, giving your home a fresh spring feel. And this month, get one room Zero Resified from Jacksonville's #1 carpet cleaner, starting at just $53, and then take $100 off your air duct cleaning. You owe it to yourself and your family to breathe healthy, happy, and clean. Zero Res. Call them, 287-5727, or go online, zeroresjacksonville.com. Tell them Hicken sent you. Zero Res, spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Get a healthy start in 2025. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to encourage you to get healthy and stay healthy this year. They have a dedicated team who are committed to providing quality care. The goal is to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Visit duval.floridahealth.gov to learn more about their health programs and services. That's duval.floridahealth.gov.
One thing that separates Beard's Diamonds from those other jewelry stores at the town center, no one's paid on commission.
Nobody at Beard's is on commission. That's more of your corporate stores that pay commission.
Beard's owner, John Lupo, says that means no pressure, no hidden agenda, no extra markups.
And you're getting a better deal. You're not paying the corporate commission. You're not paying the salesperson's commission. If they're paying their salespeople commission, you're starting off in a hole.
And that's why you feel like a number at most jewelry stores, because it's all about making the sale, but not at at Beards.
Because it's a corporate atmosphere and they want to sell you what they want to sell you. We're here to sell you what you want. Our salespeople can do whatever they want to make sure that the customer is happy.
So relax. At Beards Diamonds, they have all the things you want, like quality education, selection, warranties, and none of the stuff you don't want, like pressure and tacked-on commissions.
Nobody's making an extra 5 or 10% on Beards customers.
Beards Diamonds, the town center's only locally owned jeweler.
We sell better merchandise, better product for less money, guaranteed.
Take a radio boat ride with Captain Cabin on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Wheeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services and Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM, home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Spring and summer are coming. Will your pool deck be ready? Don't Slip Deck Coatings of Jacksonville has you covered. Their multi-layered slip-resistant coatings come in a variety of colors, adding safety, durability, and style to your outdoor spaces. Plus, they offer slip-resistant solutions for inside your home, too. Long-lasting, affordable, and built to protect your family. Don't wait. Call today for a free quote, 904-466-1839, and follow Don't Slip Jacks on Facebook and Instagram.
E.T. here. And if you've ever been injured in an accident, you have 14 days to see a doctor and protect your insurance benefits. You have the right to choose your own doctor, too. And I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation, the auto accident experts.
Did you know your pup could take 30,000 to 60,000 steps a day at Dogtopia of Jacksonville Beach Boulevard? That's a whole lot of tail wagging fun with their best furry friends. At Dogtopia, they turn playtime into exercise, learning, and socialization in their off-leash, open play environment. Dogs build confidence, reduce anxiety, and stay happy and healthy, all while having the time of their lives. Visit Dogtopia of Jacksonville Beach Boulevard today.
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Hello, I'm attorney Malcolm Anthony. Being charged with domestic violence can turn your life upside down. If you're in trouble, call me, Malcolm Anthony, at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
Yo, it's your main man, E to the T here for Twin Peaks, which happens to be the best in the game, by the way. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights, too. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late at night? Only at my main spot, Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. And stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late, where you can wind down with bourbon and late-night bites. Come on, somebody.
I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. The number 7 Florida baseball team chomped down on number 5 FSU last night to hand the Seminoles their first loss of the season. Jackson Barberry earned his first win for the Orange and Blue, pitching a career-high 3 innings and allowing just 1 run. Florida will finish the week with a 3-game series against the only remaining undefeated team in college baseball, number 2 Tennessee, for SEC opening weekend. The SEC men's basketball tournament tips off today with number 4 ranked Florida as the 2 seed after breaking its tie with Alabama last week to secure their spot in the conference. The Gators have a bye through the first 2 rounds of the tournament and return to the court Friday for the quarterfinals. I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. It's 54 degrees at 9 o'clock. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we are back for hour number 4 of the program. I don't know who's doing 4 hours of radio out there in the world anymore. Got one right here, right hand up. All right, it's a Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday. E.T. said he has a player's question for us.
Yeah, player's question, but not really like on the golf side, but more so for like the newcomers. Dan always says that he loves to hear when people saying, hey, I'm going to the players for the first time. Like, where do y'all hang out whenever y'all there enjoying taking on the golf? Where do y'all hang out at? Like, what's y'all spot?
Well, certainly
there's some
the
good
most
ones.
popular spot is always around 17, 16, 17 over there. That's always a great spot. Then you can always work your way into one of the chalets, as you do. E. You're a master at that.
Got to know somebody that knows somebody.
Well, yeah, and E is the one, of course, who brought us goat stuff from last year.
I did. And I can bring up some more this year because I know somebody that knows somebody.
I'm figuring at some point E is going to be in the players' locker room one year where he's not supposed to be
Kicking
there.
it with Taylor Pendrith.
Yeah, he'll be kicking it back with Taylor and maybe Fish, who just came by.
Yeah, what
here,
up, Fish?
Some of the dudes.
Sure. You can't go wrong with going out and finding your spot on the hill there at 17. If you're coming out to the players and you've never been here before, I assume you're not a huge golfer, you don't know a ton about golf. Go out there and hang out. There's a reason that half of the crowd hangs out at around 17. It's happening. It's fun. It's good golf shots.
Yeah.
And if you want to walk over and check out some of 16,
But there are also some hidden gems if you want to hoof it.
But that's not the first time. Like the spots like I love to sit behind 3 green. That's because you've been here for a while and you have your spot. So if you're here coming out for the first time, hanging out there either up here on 9 or 18 on these hills or going out around 17. There's plenty of space to find yourself somewhere to either. And by the way, you're going to run into someone you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot come to players and not on the weekend and not constantly run into people you know from somewhere.
Yeah.
Your boy like to hang out over there. I if I'm not hoofing it, because I got to see the entire course because that's how I get my steps in. But I like it around the deck, man. I like that area, man. It's just it's a scene.
You're talking about at the clubhouse.
By 18, no, but over there by 18.
Right. Yeah, that's another good spot, man. It's kind of a main artery there. People, it's kind of taking the Beltway.
I was hoofing it around yesterday. Oh, shout out! I was hoofing it around yesterday, and I thought of this brilliance by the folks out here in marketing, because I went to the gift shop. And I was over at the gift shop, and that's kind of behind 17T, sort of.
Popping tags is what he was doing.
But so I'm walking back, and I'm listening to some people, and it's one of the main arteries to walk into the stadium.
It's pretty smart. They put it there.
Put it right there.
Of course they do.
So these folks are behind
me. It's like
me.
when you leave the roller coaster, you go out through the gift shop.
Correct. Yes. And so the folks behind me are like, well, let's hit the gift shop first.
Yeah.
Because I want, and so, that's brilliant. And they have, that thing has grown in size and stature.
Yeah, it used to just be like a little closet you'd step in.
Yeah, you could outfit yourself for a year in there, my man.
Oh, my goodness.
I got to.
Like, honestly, you should have been out yesterday at the gift shop so you would have 6 different outfits because, fashion is so important to you. You should have 6 different outfits for the players.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Ready to go.
I actually do.
Yeah.
You should see my fit today.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
but
you will.
We should actually have that on social media. Did you post anything from out here yesterday?
No. Well, I got a few things. Yeah,
because I need to see some shots of it.
I got you.
E, will you be doing the this Creator Classic? Is that on your radar at all? Are you coming out to watch any of that?
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's appointment for you.
Yeah,
I hear. Let me tell you, it's a guy who samples YouTube golf. I call it YouTube golf. It's on the other Instagram, TikTok, but those are more short, formats. Whereas YouTube golf, actually, you see these guys go out and do different tournaments or challenges or competitions or whatever you want to have it. Here's the problem if you're going to do content creator golf. Again, I'm just fixing the PGA Tour since 6 a.m. Fixing the PGA Tour. You got to get the big boys. You can't do content creator and not have somebody from Good in it. They're the biggest of the brands, or Rick Shields, or gosh, the name escapes me there. Busta Jack, or one of there are 3 or 4 really viable, including the biggest of the big. I mean, you got to have good involved. I'm sorry. It just that's just a fact. At least I think good is the biggest of the YouTube golf.
I would have thought so too.
Yeah, right. So, and I know good was here for Furyk's thing, right? You went out and tried to see them, but that was just them playing a foursome. I just think they don't have the right people picked here for this Creator Classic. It's almost like they took a couple big names and they just threw in whoever. Y'all decide who you want it to be. I mean, for that matter, put me out there for 10-10XL.
Yeah, I only know one of the names, Roger Steele.
And that's the culture, and I could see how you would identify, right?
And
watch.
He's pretty big on social media as well. So.
Oh, and he's a hype man. He's like you. You and Roger Steele will be compatriots. You boys can hang out together. There's a lot of that.
I'm going to make that happen. Yeah,
you should. You should. You know that name. Well, Fat Perez is a pretty big name because
I know that name also.
It's my favorite.
Yep.
But after that, Berkshire is known for being a long drive guy. I don't necessarily think it's his YouTube content that has brought him notoriety. So, Creator Classic. First of all, I think it's ridiculous that it's on a Wednesday before a big event like this. We've gone from 0 to 100 way fast. But if you are going to do it, to be at its best, they need to have bigger guys. There are bigger social media golfers, much bigger out there, and those should be If the players is only going to invite the biggest and best, Dan, in golf, then if at the players you're going to have a creator contest, and you better have somebody know exactly what the quote power ranking is of the creators, and the best of the best should be here, not. We'll pick or we'll have a play-in to decide. In my opinion, again, just my opinion, you have to search it out to watch it, but you can watch that Creator Classic content live today, including on Golf Channel at 5 o'clock.
Anthony Richardson is a very polarizing figure in Indianapolis.
Yes, he is.
And McAfee was kind of going at him hard yesterday, and basically some have not forgiven him for pulling himself out of that football game.
Well, we said it at the time. Yeah. You may never live this down.
Yeah, it was. So Daniel Jones had a choice to go to Minnesota or go to Indy. Now, Minnesota's a better football team with better
relative
weapons. And he chose... But he was there, so he probably has a feel for how much they like J.J. McCarthy.
He wants to compete for the starting job, and he can win that job in Indy. He's not winning that job in Minnesota.
You don't think so?
J.J. McCarthy's going to get a much bigger leash. If I'm Indy, I am almost ready to admit my mistake with Anthony Richardson. I can't wait 4 or 5 years for a guy who can't throw learn how to throw. The struggles there are much different than, say, Jags' frustrations with Trevor Lawrence, who at least shows you competent quarterback. Anthony Richardson is yet to, in 2 years, show any competent quarterbacking. He's run it in a few times.
He was the youngest guy coming in.
Yeah.
We knew all this going in.
I know.
And ultimately, Anthony Richardson is the poster child for don't ever listen to what they say pre-hand. The bottom line is once you start playing quarterback and you're a top 5 pick, they expect you to be a superstar.
Well, and they at least expect you to be competent. To not throw it to guys' hands.
I would say
turn
Anthony
it over.
Richardson was competent. His completion percentage is poor. He was a downfield thrower, though. He had some really good moments and some not so good moments. Critical interceptions at times. His statistics aren't very good.
His wins,
his statistics are terrible.
And he doesn't win either. They haven't won.
Well, they don't lose. They're middle of the road. They're better than us last year.
Yeah,
believe it or not, better than us. So, we shall see.
I mean, it's just again, it doesn't help that the dude can't, as we've always said, can't stay on the field. That doesn't help.
Fans have arrived.
Yes, that's right. The rowdies are out. I love it.
That's my retired neighbor.
That's good.
Yeah, working hard.
Here are the
finding work. He's a grinder now.
Things you don't want to see from your young quarterback, Dan, and this is why I will. Anthony Richardson will never be a good quarterback in the NFL.
Oh,
well, wow.
He will never be a guy you're glad he's your starter.
But
he may have his moments. I'm not saying he'll never have any success.
Yeah.
But here's a bad sign. When year one, granted you were limited to 4 games, but you play 4 games. When you go from year one, 60% completion percentage to year 2, 47. When you go from year 1, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick to year 2, 8 touchdowns, 12 picks.
Well, he played how many games year 1?
But, yeah, but it's 84 attempts. Everything got worse. Way worse.
Because he played more than
right, and he still only played 11. So play 17, and my God, cover your eyes.
Again, the kid coming into the league this year, this Tyler Shaw, is that how you say his name?
I think it's Shuck. I really do, but go ahead.
He's related to Tommy Hawk.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But anyway, Tyler S. is older than Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Age matters.
Yeah, it's Shuck. It is pronounced Shuck.
Okay. Anthony came in at 19, 20. I don't know how old he is. 21 years old. It takes time, and the NFL doesn't give you the time.
Here's what is best for Anthony Richardson. It will never be done. You know what would be best for Anthony Richardson? You know what the best thing for Anthony Richardson to do would be to go play in the ridiculous XFL and get snaps and play on a team. Play 8 games in the summer. But there's no way they'll ever do it because of the contractual risks and injury risk. But keep him nice and mothballed. The guy's never going to do anything, man.
Well, it's a big...
Can't throw the ball.
That's a big statement. So they were kicking it around. Should Anthony Richardson ask to be traded? And I don't think the answer is yes there. I think he's got to make his way with the Colts. But I don't know how bad the situation is. I don't know. He's a very polarizing figure, obviously, in Indianapolis.
By the way, incredibly nice young man.
Great kid.
He's a hard worker.
Yeah.
I want him to be successful. He just looks deer in the headlights to me, Dan. He just gets back in the cauldron, and he just doesn't. I don't know. But to your point, maybe 6-8 years from now, while he's spread out, 100 games over 10 years, he'll be. I wouldn't want him. You wouldn't want him. You would not want Anthony Richardson to be your quarterback right now. There's not many teams that would.
One more thing, because it's the 9 o'clock nasty, I'll throw out. Did you see the hot water that the Texas Rangers got themselves into?
I read the highlight. I saw Rangers. I didn't know if it was the New York Rangers or the Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers.
It was something like inappropriate or insensitive or what?
They have a hat. That has it's like TE and then the big X in the middle and then AS.
Okay.
And they chose to change the X to a T.
Tetas.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. In Espanol, tetas means...
teats. Tetas Mickelson. Tetas Mickelson in Spanish.
Yes. Tetas de Mickelson.
Yeah. Tetas.
La Mickelson.
Why would they do that? They just didn't think about it?
I don't know.
It makes sense. There's very, very small Spanish-speaking population in Texas.
Yes.
They're literally, I learned this in San Antonio, there are more Mexican-Americans in San Antonio than there, San Antonio is 60-something% Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, probably not the state to make that error. All right. I tease this, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it because I'm throwing it more out there.
Damn sure did.
It's just a name to keep an eye on. But there is a guy, a part of that freshman class down in Gainesville, Jaden Woods.
Yes.
Who, you don't see people talk like this. If you remember, he's the one they flipped from Penn State kind of late. All right, he was a very good edge rusher. He went in as an early enrollee.
Okay.
Here's what Billy Napier said late last week by name. This Jaden Woods guy has stood out. I'm really pleased. His high school career had 18.5 sacks, 25.5 tackles for loss. Here's what Tyreek Sapp said. A couple of the vet leaders down there.
Okay.
Coming from the place where he comes from, Kansas, I feel like he's got to have that blue-collar, blue-chip mentality because when people look at Kansas and football, it don't really go hand in hand. He came here with a chip on his shoulder. I love that kid. Only on campus a short time, Woods is very quietly putting the team on notice. Conditioning coach, Tyler Miles. He's young, he's quiet, but Jaden Woods has set the tone. The guys are noticing, who is this kid? Florida's got a real good defensive line room, Hick. Right? Gums and Sapp and, look, L.J. McCray and the role that he had last year, I think was encouraging. He made some plays. He's got you excited. And so I think that's what you're expecting from Woods this year. I'm not saying he's going to bust in and, be all world, but the fortifying of the lines of scrimmage in Gainesville as a goal is being accomplished. Whether or not Billy Napier is a good enough, smart enough, cutting-edge enough coach to make it all work out.
Yeah.
But I think personnel-wise, they're gaining on the field, no?
Well, it's funny.
At least on the first line.
I got to take a step back here and say the way you are talking about Jaden Woods is the way I was talking about Dallas Wilson last week, which means I think Florida might win the Natty.
Well, maybe. all three of those freshman receivers are flashing. They love those. They have three of the top. You're right. Listen, if the lines of scrimmage are as good as advertised.
The line of scrimmage, the offensive line is the best in America.
Well, according to DJ, that's right. And the defensive line is just full of. Hey, Jack who is full of all kinds of really good players.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may have stumbled onto something here. We will see. Where's the Natty Championship game next year? Where are we headed, Pross? No one knows.
Yeah, I know.
There's so many rounds of football.
I didn't know. I've seen it. Where was it in? Was it in Phoenix this year?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I don't know either. I'm not going to guess.
Yeah.
It's either Miami or New Orleans or
Cotton Bowl,
Atlanta.
Jerry's house, maybe.
Yeah. Or it's got to be in one of the big bowl games. Did they put Vegas in the rotation
Maybe
yet?
it's right here in Jacksonville.
No.
A lot of people don't know.
No, I'm sure of that.
Okay.
Let's take a quick timeout.
Let's do.
Plumbing Wednesday. We continue live at the Players.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's the season of sandals and sundresses.
And the Players Championship.
Listen for 1010XL Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates. Channeled by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Magnified.
And Kingfish Pest Control.
Spring is in the air. Time to wake up your lawn with Heroes Lawn Care. Say goodbye to pesky mosquitoes with their organic and spray treatments. Perfect for outdoor fun. Keep your lawn clean and fresh with their pet waste removal for homes and businesses. Heroes Lawn Care takes care of it all. From mowing, edging, fertilizer to irrigation and much more. Visit heroeslawncare.com.
Couldn't be any happier than to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, man, that's how they'll treat you when you visit that beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. You'll find out what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And listen, I got my boy Blue, but if you want a truck like me or a car, or if you want electric, a pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet's got it. Can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard? Don't worry. In fact, before you go over to Atlantic, you ought to go to morechevy.com. That's more with an E because it's easy to navigate. You'll see all the different vehicles, sales, service, parts. Never been more easy to use, I got to tell you. And I'm proud of it. George Moore Chevrolet, together. Let's drive.
Don't miss the Players Championship, March 11th through 16th at TPC Sawgrass. This can't-miss event features a variety of activities for every fan to enjoy, from delicious bites to the Sawgrass Splash. There are endless fan enhancements that will make for a memorable experience. Plus, watch the top PGA Tour players, including back-to-back champion Scotty Scheffler, take on the iconic stadium course featuring the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Join me, Max Fink, as I keep a close eye on everything that happens in Gator Nation.
The Gator Report, polished up by San Jose Collision on the home of the Florida Gators, 1010XL.
Go, Gator!
Are you having trouble selling your home or coming to a decision to sell your home because you hear some of the problems people are running into? Recent talk about interest rates, economic uncertainty. Is now the right time to sell? Will you get the price you need? What about repairs or showings? Here's the good news. You don't have to figure that out by yourself. Hire the friendly, no-pressure, experienced agents. They eat and sleep Jacksonville real estate. Call my agents Chad and Sandy Newman. Maybe you want guaranteed no-hassle home sale but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Chad and Sandy can do it. They do it with a bottom-line guarantee. Your home sold guaranteed or they will buy it. That's right. At agreed-upon terms, it's as simple as that. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline or they will buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move-in date. Jonathan Mount Pleasant said the only thing standing between me and my dream of traveling in my RV was the sale of my Mount Pleasant home. I heard Chad and Sandy on the radio, and boom, 3 days, multiple offers. That's chadandsandy.com.
Hey, this is Darren with One Call Lawn and Pest Control. Since 2011, we've taken great pride in being Northeast Florida's premier lawn, termite, and pest control company. Our technicians receive thorough training year-round, focusing on exceptional customer service with meticulous attention to detail. One Call serves the greater Jacksonville area, including St. Augustine, Orange Park, and Fernandina. We're eager for the opportunity to earn your business and welcome you to the One Call family. Call or text us for a free quote. 413-8377.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hair4me.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
He's a savvy veteran that, he's going to put his arm on, going to take his arm and, hook the waist of the slot receiver sometimes if he has to. He thinks he's way bigger and way faster than he is. So I think you're going to get a really good player. I know Dallas really wanted to keep him, he can do a lot of things for you. He went out, we had a bunch of corners for him last year. He went out and played on the outside some, but he's probably a better inside player.
All right, that's Mike Zimmer. He was the defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys the last couple of years, where Jordan Lewis manned down the slot position. You heard him say he's more comfortable, seems to be better inside than he is out, and that goes on the heels of what we're hearing that Jarian Jones, going to move outside as corner. That skill set and what it involves, that's between Jarian Jones, the Jags coaches, and I guess the opposing receivers. We shall see just exactly what that means. As for Lewis, there's two guys that got any kind of acclaim for the Jags in their 9 signings.
Yeah.
Right. It's the guard from the Ravens, and it's Jordan Lewis. Every other individual player, when you go through grades, some of these platforms are grading every move. Some are grading teams and their efforts. And look, what do you see? You see C's. A lot of C's when it comes to the Jags. Nothing that has really gotten anybody very juiced. And it's what we said yesterday. It's kind of a boring approach. You're adding depth to positions that aren't real sexy to begin with. Did add a starter. I think you did get an upgrade in, with those two players. They got BB plus grapes. But overall it was received out there across country about like we received it here. We'll wait and see. Not killing it, but I'm not all excited about it either.
Yeah, I mean,
C plus is the Jags team grade, and there are no A's for any signing. The best we get is a BB plus for either the corner or the guard.
Man, you can always go back to the, hey, we always win in March and don't win in September, October, November. Maybe we'll flip it.
Sure. And again, it's hard to look at the Bears who get Tooney and Dahlman and Jonah Jackson.
Well,
we go back up who lost his job and a couple of swing guys.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's the biggest issue there going forward. So Gator baseball team won a game last night. They beat FSU 23-7 in the last 30 against
First loss for FSU.
First loss of the year.
Those baseball series between Florida, Florida State, Florida, Miami, FSU, they seem to always entail these long runs against each other.
Yeah.
It seemed like Miami dominated for Florida for a long time, and now Florida's been dominating them on a big run right now.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we've seen that through the years kind of play out that way, and that's a nice win for Florida. Look, the Gators have only lost once, haven't they?
Twice.
So, and UCF was one of them?
Miami and UCF.
Okay.
Beaten Florida so far this year, and now they'll start SEC play finally, and
is Tennessee number one in the country?
Yep. Tennessee's
is
very
Florida
good.
top 5?
Yeah, 7th in one, 5th in another. It just depends on where you look. FSU was ranked in the top 5, 6, 7 as well.
Sure.
3rd, I think, in one. So they were undefeated as well. They get their first loss of the year, and away we go. It's a bloodbath, the SEC and baseball, and we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, the Gator basketball team, when do they play? Friday? They don't play till Friday.
That's right. They play Friday.
You got a double bye here in this
which is
SEC tournament.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Nice to have. It's good to get this little extra time to kind of rest and recuperate, get everybody up to speed. I mean, they kind of were already. But look, I think if Florida wants to be a 1 seed, then this tournament matters. I don't think they're going to go in trying to get a 1 seed. Dan, I think they're going to go in trying to win all 3 games. I think that's what they're going to do. It's what they should do.
Yeah.
A bunch of 20-year-old guys have had a week off. Go win. It doesn't do any good to lose at any point. There's no value in it. There's no getting a loss out of the way. I used to think in those terms. It's silly. Yeah. Every time you play, go win. And if you win today, it doesn't make you less likely to win the next game.
Well,
that doesn't exist.
At most, Florida has 9 games left.
Huh?
That would be good. 9 games left at most.
Is intern John sick?
Huh?
Intern John. Is he sick, former intern John?
Why?
Because every time I see him, he looks 5 pounds skinnier, dude. Is it just me, or is that how he's always looked? Am I wrong,
No. Talking about Johnny Ballcap?
Does Johnny Ballcap have he doesn't like any of the nicknames we've given him, which kind of annoys me at his place on the ladder, but nonetheless.
No.
Is he ill in some way?
No.
Does he have some sort of virus?
Maybe he's an Awaken 180 guy.
I mean, I'm going to ask him honest to God, and this is the truth. Don't you give me some embellished underestimation. Like 40 pounds? How much weight have you lost, honestly?
Since I quit drinking, close to 70.
70 pounds, guy. Am I the first one to tell you?
First one told me I look sick.
Yes. Fair. That's a good answer. Yeah. That's how you're angling for a future here at 1010XL. That's the kind of response I can respect.
It's well done.
I said, has no one told you you've lost 70 pounds? He said, well, you're the first one that said I'm sick. So anyway, that's a lot of weight, though. And I'm not going to be that, hey, you're too skinny. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, dang, I was walking by, I didn't know who he was. Anyway, that's what you get here. For all you that know who intern Johnny Ballcap, just regular old employee John. We're just going to call him, regular employee John.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
No, we're not.
Just regular employee John.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No.
Why? What's wrong with that? Nothing at all. You got no better answers. You just want to kill mine. That's fine. The players will get officially underway tomorrow, but today's a good practice round day. And listen, the secret is out, by the way, when it comes to enjoying the less crowded practice rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people out here now on Tuesdays and Wednesdays as well.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. I think Stuart's going to rustle us up one more first-timer, and we'll do that when we return right here and make the turn for home on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, your radio highlight reel.
Caught for the touchdown.
1010XL, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Lauren Brooks here. At Hodges Mazda, they are proud of their solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. As your hometown Mazda dealer, their high customer service standards and their huge inventory of new and used cars provide their customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Their professional non-commissioned sales team puts your best interest first without exception. And all new vehicle purchases include the Hodges Mazda Protection Package. Visit them online at HodgesMazda.com or stop in today to learn more and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Guys, your lawn's the home field. Now you can champion your St. Augustine grass. TopDressing.com just hit Jacksonville with a game-changing patented process. Aerate and transform your turf into a fairway-worthy masterpiece. Less water, shorter cuts, and the envy of every neighbor. No one else delivers a perfect 10 lawn like this. Visit TopDressing.com and dominate your block with the same process golf courses use. Top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too. From Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold and silver and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at almost $3,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar or trade it in for a new piece and get even more value at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
The housing market is as busy as ever on the First Coast. And if you've moved in or moved on, make sure you have a team of trained electricians ready to help. American Electrical can make sure you're up to date electrically and maximize your living experience. Smart home automation services, home theater systems, outdoor and dock lighting, and backup generators. American Electrical can do it all. A team you can trust with highly trained technicians ensuring you have the best living experience. American-Electrical.com, a leader on the First Coast and powered by professionalism.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On March 12, 2023, at the Players' Championship, Scotty Scheffler becomes the third golfer behind Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods to hold the Masters and Players titles at the same time.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy, you look worried.
Worried? I'm apoplectic!
You're what now?
I'm freaking out, Jason. Stupid water heater crapped out, so I haven't showered since Thursday. I start smelling a little funky, blow my big corporate job interview tomorrow, I'll end up settling for some dead-end career selling spatulas on the internet.
Dude, stay cool.
There's nothing cool about a cold shower, Jason. I mean, I know how that sounds, but
Bueller Air and Plumbing can get a new water heater installed today. The day you call. You could be smelling fresh again by dinner time.
Wait, you can do that?
Put on these sunglasses.
Whoa.
Is that cooler?
Oh, yeah.
Well, life moves pretty fast. If you spend much more time smelling like this, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
The college basketball playoffs are here, and there's no better place to catch the action than at Hurricane Grill and Wings. With slam dunk specials like $3.75 Miller Lite drafts, plus fresh, never frozen wings in over 30 flavors, and big screens everywhere. This is your home for all the games. Cold beer, handcrafted cocktails, bold flavors, big plays. Don't just watch the games, experience them at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think kind of the same way. Every now and then we'll look and go, gosh, that's a heavy monthly premium. And then we add it up in our head and we're like, man. Well, that's why if something happens and we need you, you need to be there. And that's what Craig and Chris Kaprowski do. They take this stuff seriously. This husband and wife team have teamed up to take care of all of our insurance needs. When I say take care of, I mean it. Something happens, you call the Kaprowskis, they jump on it immediately. They get you all the answers that you need, and they help you out. If they don't answer the phone, they call you right back. It's called customer service. Kaproskis don't take it lightly. If it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat insurance, small business, the Kaproskis will be there for you at your time of need. And I speak from experience. They've helped me. They've helped my son. They've helped my daughter many different times. Craig.Kaproski at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaproski, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I, goosehead.com, or call 478-8422, 478-8422. Get that insurance checkup and get it today.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the 2024 Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards, and it's easy to see why. I go to the branch off 210 in St. Johns County and the new Durbin location, but they have 10 branches in the Jacksonville area. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
The team at Hidden Hills Golf Club invites you to book your next round of golf with us. At Hidden Hills, we love the game, and we'll provide you with a memorable golf experience at one of the most unique golf courses in North Florida. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
If someone you love needs a pick-me-up, then it's time to get serious about it and send them a Kuhn floral arrangement. Dylan Denmark here with 1010XL. You'll be assured of a quality delivery, that's for sure. Log on and order online at kuhnflowers.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
Hey, we're back. Stuart Moore looks frazzled.
Yes, we got Rico Hoey with us. He's a first-timer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rico, by the way, I went with Colin Morikawa as my pick to win yesterday.
Yeah, I
was
too.
pretty excited about it. What do you think? Is that a good pick?
He's an amazing ball striker.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Californians banding together. Got a little bit of that.
Do you want to talk about Rancho Cucamonga Pride?
You know, my parents lived in Rancho Cucamonga when I was in college, just out of college level, just kind of up, you go up just past the junior college.
Oh,
going up the hill,
up
there.
Yeah, I'm just the next exit over.
And then we played, and so down at the bottom of the hill, down there past the baseball, there's a golf course down in there. What's that called?
Empire Lakes.
Okay, I played that
now.
one.
Yeah.
And then one we used to love though, if we drove out towards Palm Spring West, there was it was right off the interstate.
Oh, like San Bernardino.
Oak Valley is called.
Oh, yeah, Oak Valley.
It's really,
Canyon.
really cool golf course. Yeah, my dad used to go play there. See what we did here? We made it about me. Forget the first timers. It's about me, Stewie.
How's it going to be this week for you?
Rico's a SC guy, too.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
Do you know who Tony Baselli is?
No, I think I should know him now.
I love that. I hope you're listening,
You're putting me on the spot.
Football player. Played USC. Nice. Went to the Hall of Fame. He played for the Jags.
Shoot. Oh, that is sick.
Right.
Nice.
It's okay.
That's good. He needed to hear that.
Yeah.
You don't know what you just did for us.
You helped us.
Yes.
It all starts with Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
Yeah, thank you.
Who, by the way, belongs on this stage really soon.
This is pro football.
To meeting
we'll tell
Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser. You made us winners. I always respected you.
Thank you.
And I'm more grateful for you, Dan.
All right, that's enough. That's his pro
football. It's a long story here.
Hall of Fame speech in Canton, Ohio, where we had prodded him into thanking us. And so
you guys made him
and then we put it all together, so we're totally responsible for his career. Yes. And he's not happy about it, but we do it anyway.
Yeah,
we sure, why not? Look, obviously it's a golf tournament that has a lot going with it, man. What the money you win, the competition you face. Safe to say this will be the biggest golf tournament you've ever played in? Do you look at it that way?
Yeah, I would say so. I think this is one of the highest purses I've ever played in my life. So it's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, and look, it's a different atmosphere. Just talk about what it feels like being here and what you're going through, and compared to a typical week on tour where you've obviously had some success, or you wouldn't be sitting here with us today.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I mean, yesterday, just on a Tuesday, just seeing the crowds, I'm used to seeing those kind of crowds on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's pretty incredible, so used to watching this tournament on my couch and just laughing at the carnage and seeing the greatness come out. But, just to be out here is really exciting.
Do you still get nervous? Do you think you'd be nervous Thursday, Friday? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, I don't think the nervous part of, trying to do your best, but it's just like, hey, like this is super cool. This is what we dream of.
How do you approach like a big golf tournament like this? Is it just like a hole at a time? Do you have something in your head? Oh, I want to make the cut, or I want to do this. But anytime you do that, you're settling for less than what the best could be.
I'm always like the type of guy, like everyone says like they got a game plan, but for me, my game plan is usually just at that moment.
Try and score this.
So, just go. Yeah. Score the best you can. There's going to be times where you're going to have to press a little bit, and there's going to be times where you're just going to have to lay off. So.
Do the pros do what we do, and can you be guilty of, okay, like, you come out, and, oh, my God, I've just doubled 2. Okay, if I birdie 5, and I know there's a par 5.
You're almost calculating, so I got 7 holes left.
And that's even hard.
Bars over there on the 3rd, so I think I should be able to.
That's all of us, huh? Whatever level of golf we are, we all play that game.
We've had 2 first-timers on today, you, Rico Hoey.
Nice.
And Patrick Fishburn.
Oh, yeah.
So I like this competition. Who will win between you and Fish? Should we get in some action?
In a bar fight? Or?
No.
I take him. You take me up.
Yeah, I don't think the best bar fighters are coming from Utah.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a big guy.
Yeah,
he's a big dude.
He's a great guy.
He's a good guy? All right, so Pros, you on Fish or Hoey?
I'm going to take Hoey, sitting right here in front of me.
All right. Well, thank you.
How much are we running on this one?
Hoey, how much you can back me on this?
Oh, man. I left my wallet, in the locker room.
What was it?
I'll go Rico Hoey, and you go Fishburn, and we'll see. I need you to make a cut for me.
Yes, sir.
You have to go make me a cut.
What's your tee time?
I am early late, but I'm like late. So I'm like 9:30 and 2:30. So
I got you.
I'm taking out the flags. So,
okay.
I'm taking the flags home.
TV coverage has gone off. Miss Rico.
You want me to cover the TV?
Listen, you're in here for a variety of reasons, but 5-way playoff at an event last year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm at a member guest playing a shootout when you get 5 people in a playoff. How long did you last? Did you go out right away?
Oh, yeah. I was one of the first ones knocked out. No, it kind of cracked me up. I was like on the tee box. I'm like, so do we all tee off at the same time or what? No, but it was awesome. It was a cool experience.
And you get that close. Does that do anything for you?
I think it's just, it gets me excited because, you work so hard and then all of a sudden, you only dream of those situations, and all of a sudden you're in it, and you're like, oh, wow, this is really happening. But, I think it gave me a lot more positivity and a lot more, momentum throughout the season. So
what like when you're playing against, when you watch some of the world's best, and you guys are all out here vying for wins and, high finishes, et cetera, what do you see in them that maybe sets them apart?
I think the experience, but also just the confidence, I think having a lot of belief in themselves and what they do and the process that they do it, it seems like they have a really good structure throughout the whole week. It's timely mannered, and once they get out there, I think they just know how to handle those pressure-packed situations.
Right.
So
right.
It's cool to see.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite golf? Was it Tiger? Who's your favorite golfer growing up? And how do you transition from being a fan of guys to competing with them? Or is that a thing at all?
No, yeah. I mean, last year was my first year, and you're pretty starstruck seeing all these guys.
Sure.
And, I got paired up with Jordan Spieth a couple of times, and I'm still starstruck. I'm like, he's asking me, hey, can you market her? And I'm like,
me?
This I'm going to clean your ball? No, but it's just, I can't complain. You got to look at it as it's competition, and this is all I ever dreamed of is playing against those guys and try to be the best I can. So,
how old were you when you knew you were good at golf, good?
For me, it was one of those, I just kept progressing, coming from Rancho. You don't really find a lot of golfers out there, but there's a lot of great golfers, so, I played college golf at SC, and then, I just kept building off of that. So, I always felt like I was good, but, being a professional athlete is really hard. So it's, you just got to roll with the punches.
We're visiting with Rico Hoey, first timer here. Has there been a I'm on the PGA Tour moment for you?
All the time.
Every day.
What was the first? Was the first recognition of either, being out of place or a situation or?
Yeah, we're having dinner and there's this guy yelling that's Rico Hoey. I was like, you should not know me. I was like, you shouldn't know me, dude. Get out of here. But hey, come here. All right.
That's awesome. We wish you luck. You're going to have a lot of fun. We got beautiful weather this week, so that'll make it even more pleasant. Now, I need to ask you one more question to clear things up before we let you go. That Empire Lakes course you said, did that not have a par 6 on it? feel like I have like a long par 6.
I think you're thinking of Diamond Bar.
Okay, maybe. Is that in that typical area?
Yeah, but I remember that.
It's like early, like a 700-yard
it was like
par
first
6
hole,
or something. Yeah,
it
the
was
first
like
hole,
a
right?
warm-up hole or
yeah,
something.
there you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got it.
All right. Hey, Rico, appreciate you, my man.
Yeah,
good luck. Good luck coming up this week.
Thank you, Rico.
Thanks for having me.
Stuart, better job than normal. Good
Stuart,
job,
well done.
Very, very, very well.
You got us some personality, guy.
We like
man,
it.
huh?
Yeah. Well, anytime. We'll take him every week. We'll do the Rico Hoey report every
Rico,
Monday.
talk to you next week.
All right. See you, my man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you, Rico. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, my man. Good luck. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
Kind of like Rico, man.
He likes your pick, Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. There's that fine line between being really, really good at hitting the ball and winning. And Morikawa sums that up. There's too many guys like that, man.
Yeah.
There's just and it's what separates not the Tigers, Dan, the Schefflers.
No. Yeah.
Right? That's who it separates. No one's, ain't nobody here being Tiger Woods, but it's what separates guys like Scheffler and Mickelson and those types that won a lot of golf tournaments and others who, seemingly have the talent but still kind of waiting.
Play us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill. Serviced by Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated. We're your neighbors. Find the coolest cats in town at coolcatsjacks.com.
Well, hopefully you had enough time to go over all 9 guys yesterday, but if you didn't, you have time today because the Jags didn't do anything on day 2, Tony.
Correct. Yeah, not a very busy day 2 for the Jaguars, obviously.
Yeah.
But we'll continue to react to the 9 guys that they brought in. We're asking, basically, looking forward, what do you want to see them prioritize going forward for the football team, now that they brought in the 9 guys that they have, and we'll continue to dig into that.
Yeah.
We'll have Mike DeRocco on with us this morning.
Okay.
He was breaking news on this stuff.
Yes, he was.
I think the local guys were feeling that heat from the fans, right? Like that
D-Rock
idea of
was
why
all
don't you
over
guys ever break news? It's like, well, they never give them news to break. D-Rock got some news to break here a couple days
Although
ago.
I was a little disappointed in that D-Rock did not, in his breaking of this each signing, say the extra thing. Yes. Deal consummated by Drew Rosenhaus at Rosenhaus Sports.
Negotiated.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a big bummer.
Consummated sounds a little dirty.
Because the first thing I want to know when someone's moving somewhere else is who's the agent. Right?
Yes,
I'm keeping a list of all which agents am I pulling for, in each offseason.
Yes.
It's like, okay, good for you guys for pumping up the agents too. It's, we're in the...
If you don't put my name down, I'm not calling you anymore.
There is no bad move. Right, that any of these teams make. The draft will be the same thing. It's silly season in the NFL.
It is an admission by that. I'm surprised they haven't put it together by both the agent and the reporters that this is where we've been getting this. Like we knew it, but this is where we've been getting this news all along.
Yeah.
It's like the the stamp official.
A well-known secret.
Yes. Well, have a great show.
Thank
you. A lot going on out here, obviously.
Tomorrow will be fun. Hick will be on the air. First golf shots of the competitive rounds being fired off.
Wow.
We'll be tracking some of the early round scores, and this place just bubbles with excitement from really now through Sunday afternoon when the latest Players Champion is crowned.
I walked across 16 fairway yesterday. The course is magnificent. It really, it's just beautiful and so green and
just
golly. We get to play it. It's like caddy day out here when we get to go, and it's still beautiful.
We throw baby Ruths in the pool and go home.
Yes, but man, what a great time, and I like the temperament of these guys, man. And good luck to the first timers. Like to see one of them get his name up on the board.
I enjoyed meeting and conversing with both of them.
Yeah.
They were good fun. We've had a lot of first timers through the year that are like that, and we've talked to some first timers who have gone on to become big. Patrick Cantlay didn't have the best personality, but he's gone on to have a good career. I remember we got Oosthuizen we may have gotten Camilo as a first timer. In fact,
got them all.
Yeah,
Tiger. Yeah, Rory.
Yeah,
when he
Davis Love.
Yeah.
We're here for Jack Nicholson, his first.
Yep.
Everyone was a first-timer at one point.
Yeah.
Jaguars today is next. We'll end this silliness. It's been a Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday like family. Beatrice is there.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.